Hello and welcome back to the Metch Ball Grid. That music is too loud for me to hear myself in my own headphones. How's everyone doing today? It is the 1st of April, April Fools. We are going to do all the sorts of tricks and runs and traps today. And hey, I'm joined by someone. It's not a surprise. They can see him right away before I even get to introduce him. It is Patrick Sklar.
Ah, damn it! I was going to say I'm Andre.
Oh fuck! That's how we get him.
because of April Fools.
Yeah.
Hi everybody. It's good to be here.
How's it going?
Not too bad. How about you?
It's good. We
okay,
streamed
good.
a bit on Sunday. We are back a couple days later. How's everyone's system gateway experience been so far? There's a new meta. There's a lot of games on Jinteki.net. This is the first time that we're going to touch standard format tonight. We're going to do a bit of deck building. We're going to jump into it. Firstly, I just want to say hello to everyone in chat. Yo, Parallel, what up? Jodo, how's it going? Anarcho, Andre, you're not all streamed out.
Oh,
8
man.
hours of gateway, my dude? No, not at all. I actually was considering streaming on Tuesday, but decided 8 hours of content was probably a lot. Parallel, what up? Oh dang, it's bad too. Hey Andre, yo, Jingles, how's it going? Linither, excuse me. Now we get 8 hours of startup, right? No, we 8 hours of standard. We'll be done at what is it, like 5 in the morning? Pat, you signed up for this. You know how it goes.
Oh, I know. Hey, I've got no better to be.
Yeah, Spoon.
I didn't mean for that. I didn't mean to say something so sad. I mean,
No, it's okay.
I have other places. Yeah, okay.
Yo, Spoon, how's it going? Spoon Funk, welcome. Michael, hey guys. Hey, Baza, what's up? Happy Thursday. Marc Andre. And Warwick says, gotta keep up with Vesper. Yo, Warwick, how's it going?
Oh boy.
I think Vesper just finished a 24-hour stream. I don't think it was like strictly only Netrunner, but streaming for 24 hours it's a lot of streaming. Oh my god.
It's certainly a call out to you, I think. Probably.
Oh yeah,
right?
no, we put a bar here, and then they're like, fuck that bar, bar shit. Let's do some kill decks. I think today we're going to specifically just go really fast. I don't know if anyone's going to die. I feel like everyone on JNet that I've been like spectating has been just, you know, putting Managarm and Anoetic Void into everything. And then that's just kind of been the meta as of now. So I kind of really want to do something Neurospike because we haven't Neurospiked anyone. But I feel like today we're just going to also try and go really fast. So
yeah, like, and if everyone's playing political operative, maybe this is a chance to take advantage of those.
Everyone play political operative yet? I hope so.
I hope so. I feel like they must. The Managarm Anoetic server is pretty dangerous without that.
It's pretty dangerous, that's for sure.
Well, not dangerous, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. If you don't know, for some reason, somehow you found this channel right now when it's been incorrectly flagged as Magic the Gathering content. This is Nisei.net, their new product. It's like the entryway, the cornerstone foundational set is System Gateway. It is out as of Sunday, so you can purchase it or do print and play, however you want to go. You can find all that information on Nisei.net if you somehow don't know what we're doing today. We're going to be playing with that inside standard format, which is even more cards. So System Gateway, it is Ashes, it is the Magnum Opus cards, and then like the last couple cycles and a couple deluxes. It goes back actually a pretty far time, like kind of an unapproachably far time, but it's what we're used to. So get with it, I guess. Time to jack back in. Michael, you picked a really good time. It really is.
Oh yeah, of course.
Talking about good time, Pat. NetrunnerDB Hero of the Week.
Okay, stop it. Oh my god.
Scorpy12 has a deck list here. This is really good branding for the whole channel. You know that the accent.
I know that it has an accent. I forgot about that. It's because like when I was using an Apple computer, when I worked for a publishing website, I did know the keystrokes to create an accent aigu E. On my Windows keyboard, I don't have that. I don't have a French Canadian keyboard like I usually do.
Do you want a little hint?
Yeah, sure. Educate me.
Alt 130.
And Alt 130 brings me to a Wikipedia page about the accent aigu, with it I then copy paste into the text field.
Very good. And then it's always in a different font, but that makes it cultured.
Exactly.
Spoon says, "Oh my lord, I randomly got a notification about the set and realized that Netrunner still lives. I'm beyond excited to see you play some games." Spoon.
Oh my god.
If you haven't been playing for a while or playing at all, this Gateway set, we played that on Sunday. There's a really long stream of just System Gateway, and I think it's a phenomenal entryway into a game that really needed a very clear entryway. And on top of that, now we're going to be playing those cards and see what they do in standard format. So this is a deck list actually we've played on channel before. Pat has played on this channel before about 2 weeks ago during Spoilers Week, in which the JNet devs gave us access to a test server. So we were playing with some of the revealed cards. So this brings two questions up. Firstly, what does this deck do? And secondly, Pat, now knowing all of the cards that exist within System Gateway, mind you, because this deck was built with a very limited card pool, what would change?
So what this deck was trying to do, well, first of all, it was showing off a few new cards that we had access to. Like Creative Commission, Pantograph was new at the time. Red Team was something that we got for the Metro Ball Gift to share specifically. So I wanted to put those cards in. Second of all, what the deck is trying to do as you play it is rearrange the ice so that basically R&D is one long tower of only code gates. You use Tao's ability plus egret to make that happen. And then Gordian Blade becomes a very efficient breaker to get through all of R&D over and over and over again with a card like Conduit to access as many cards as possible.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have some other interesting includes in here. You do have Claude, which I think was necessary for the meta of Fast Advance. We'll see how much Fast Advance there modernly is, but that was something to play around. And then you have some wild inclusions. You have Red Team, which is a card that gives you a reward for running other servers, which is really nice for Tau, and sometimes pressures corps to ice up archives or HQ, which let me tell you, playing a bit of Tau, icing up archives or HQ is generally a huge mistake, because then that's a place where they can move your strong ice and not care if your Nazi ends up on archive. So it can be an issue. And on top of that, you have like Psych Mike, which is really fun. You got that on turn 1 in a couple games, which is quite scary. And then some other interesting inclusions. So Forged, kind of nice.
Forged activation orders is there specifically because Tao's ability works even better when you have information about what ice there is. And this card either removes ice entirely, which is fine, or forces the corp to res it and thus telling you where you want that ice to go when there's Agenda's corp stolen.
So there's an interesting part about this card. Sorry, Pat. And that comes with like forcing reses and forcing the corp to be poor. Because one of the things Tau can do is if you ever are unable to res ice, that's a really big thing that Tau can capitalize on. Where then he puts the unresed ice that you're unable to res on, say R&D, and then starts hammering with Conduit. Like that's a liability where you've res ice on R&D and you feel safe, but then you have an unresed ice on the remote that you can't afford because you scored out an agenda, and he can abuse that. And this, in some ways, helps. In some ways, it could hurt if you start resing all the ice, but we'll see. Also, there's flip switch in here, Pat. I think we should just like put in Paul Op, right?
Yeah, of course. That's something that I mentioned in my notes. I put in flip switch because at the time forgot Paul Op was a one influence include, so might as well. Though flip switch also serves a similar purpose in that you can hit something you don't want to encounter and jack out, and then you have that information for later.
So I'm worried that the meta is really fast, where cards like this might not be able to be down. There's a lot. I think I'm interested to see what speed the meta is, because if corps are scoring out, by turn 15, turn 10, like it really changes what you can play. At least we have a lot of pressure that can slow the corp down, so they have to ice up R&D. But I'm interested to see that. I have some feedback over this deck. We'll get to it in a second. I just want to catch up on chat if that's possible. Michael's asking what deluxe sets are still active. That's a good question. Offhand, I don't know if I could tell you off memory, but if you ever go to what is it called? Where is it here? Supported formats and the players
supported formats. Yeah,
you'll see standard, and I'll tell you the standard legal sets here. So the deluxes are Dated and Destiny, Order Chaos, and I think only then Reign and Reverie. So it's only 3 deluxes, mind you. So it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Giles, how's it going? It doesn't just live, it's painting the town red. In terms of Netrunner right now, yes. And Spoon hasn't been playing since Reign and Reverie, which is honestly not that far along. Like, you're just missing basically all the Nisei stuff. And those have been really good sets.
2 years.
About to go out on internet's range, have a fun streamer at Easter. Giles, you too. Yo, Funker, how's it going? Spear explaining the game plan of the deck was handy. Oh yeah, yo, that's actually a really big thing. And shout outs Pat for doing that. Like writing up how to play any deck is really important for a lot of people.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, I mean, if I was planning on getting to be NetrunnerDB Hero of the Year, you have to write up your deck list. Put some, if I knew how to insert GIFs, I would have.
No, the GIFs is such a big deal, I think.
Those are very important to NetrunnerDB Hero of the Decade kind of thing.
Yeah. Yo, Limnil, how's it going? Not able to stay hang for too long. I want to pop in and say hello. Always appreciate it. Hopefully you're having a good week and maybe a good even long weekend coming up. Spoon says, I'm seeing that now. I'm only sad that I missed the last 2 years in Netrunner, but I'm glad to be back. I have stacks of card binders getting pulled out as we speak. Hell yeah! That's awesome. Always so fun. I haven't touched my binders in a while because in-person play isn't too big of a thing around here. In fact, it doesn't exist. But when the new cards come in soon, it's going to be amazing. McCarlamine, how's it going? Just got in the group order for my area. Fuck yeah. Ours is just about to go out. Hey, Floofy. Okay. Hi, Floofy. Pat, the criticisms or the things that I think I would change in this deck, just looking at it, because I don't know. Of course. Okay. Firstly, Atman, Gordian Blade. So I don't love the Atman here. I'm aware that you can bring it up to same strength or something, but I feel like you just need something like Ngolo, just something with a bit of more flexibility that you can maybe pressure remotes or something. Because the idea is we can only break Atman and code gates and then 2 egrets. I don't know how far that's going to go. If they put like 3 ice on R&D, it could be a problem. If they're playing no code gates, we're also fucked, but most people do play code gates. Other stuff, the money in this deck, I don't see a lot of it, right? Like we have 2 creative commission, that's good. We have 3 gamble. There's a chance that creative commission might even be better than sure gamble. There's a chance. It might be a chance.
Very small chance.
There's a chance.
No, creative commission is just gamble 4 and 5.
Yeah, but you can play it at 1 credit. right? Like if you spend a lot of money contesting the remote and then last click you can gain 5, like that's a really big deal. We want to see how often we're underneath 5 because some of these cards are expensive to install and we don't have a lot of money to like continue it with. In terms of econ, we have red team, which is like run based econ, but we don't have anything to combine with that. Even like leeches, stuff like that might be okay. But Beth Psych Mech stuff is good. I'd argue that prepaid voice pads, maybe we could do something a bit different. Like Rozeki is a hell of a card because in terms of like the events itself, like what do we have? We have Contaminate Creative is good, Deuce is good, but Diesel is 0, Forged is 1, Jailbreak is 0, Overclock is 1, Rejig is 0. So the chance of installing this and getting enough value as opposed to like having in the slot another creative commission, it honestly, you have to install this for 2 and then get 4 more credits of value. You could maybe go with something else here. And I think we do pull up on this one, right?
Yeah. Can I talk about some of the changes I did make to the deck?
Yeah, totally.
Since I did, so later on, I built a version of this deck. So I was also using Pantograph, and this deck does like just by the time I built it, it did not have a lot of installables. So Pantograph didn't seem extremely valuable.
Yeah.
I switched for Anacam and added more events to it. So like cards like Dirty Laundry, of course, is a good way to take advantage of the voice pads as well. And I also added more breakers. I took out the red team, added more breakers with that influence.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. I think Telework Contract also, is that what it's called? Is like a really good shaper card. You put it down 1 and you just try to commit 1 click a turn to it. And that's it's a fair bit of money. It's 8 credits on that card, which is quite nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Remember that's Pat's sketch?
For sure.
Sorry,
what was that?
Oh, Spear saying, remember that it's Pat's sketch that would fly nowadays, I guess. Wouldn't fly? Yeah, it's definitely a different since we haven't seen all the cards. So there's a lot of changes that could be made. We also did want to show off the cards. Like maybe Pantograph isn't perfect for this deck, but like we wanted to show off Pantograph 2 weeks ago. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I am. Yeah, I'm certainly open to making all sorts of changes before we play with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sean,
some other cards I just want to mention real quick.
Sure.
So Contaminate is, of course, for the conduit. You put down a conduit, you contaminate it, you run. Or you wait until they purge and then contaminate and run.
Yeah, it's definitely a cute card. I think I've seen people on JNet play a single Contaminate. A lot of times they'll have other targets as well. We do have 2 conduits, but it's a lot of pressure. This goes down, your conduit now like really needs to be purged.
Yeah. And Deuce is Wild, similar to the forward activation orders, you can use one of its clauses to expose a piece of ice, thus giving you more information for Tau.
Sure. Yeah. That's right. There's not a lot of exposed, especially exposed that's low influence, right?
Yeah. And one reason I didn't put Rozeki's in is because I was trying to play around with egrets, and MU was getting kind of tight.
Yeah, there's a chance. There's new MU cards. Some of them are good. Pat, there's even a chance. What's the influence on emergency shutdown? Because like emergency shutdown with Tau might even be better, right? Like your red team or something HQ. Yeah, that's true. They don't want to ice HQ, and then you de-res a card, and then you can reposition the de-res card, and the res cost. Like I think there's some really interesting things you can do. So that's really cool. A lot of people in chat, Co-Raven, saying I'm lost solely due to the creative conditions low cost. It's a really big deal, an econ card that you can play on 1 credit. Even if you lose a click to this, sometimes it's not like the worst. It's obviously a fair bit worse, but it opens up a lot of plays. Pick One says creative commissions as strong as econ card and gateway. IMO, yeah, I think you might be right. String Gamble's in there still though too, so on a technicality, I don't know, but yeah, maybe even. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this into J now. We can make a couple changes. How do I do that?
All right, let's do it.
Actions, copy to my deck. Okay. Decklist copy. Thank you.
So I'm surprised you didn't have feedback on the most important part of the deck, though.
Yeah, what's that?
Can you go back to it for a second?
Yeah, here 1 second.
Okay. So just under where it says Decklist of the Week. In fact, just after where it says Metropole Grid.
Yeah. I made some istakes.
I did right.
Yeah.
And I just feel like that was something I was very proud of, and I'd like you to acknowledge that it was a very good fun.
I see what you're getting at.
I want you to say it for the people who are watching.
Yeah, okay. Here's what I think. I like the egrets, obviously. Okay. That's really what we want to land. But I feel like the stakes part, like I think I get it, that you have that sort of what you'd call symmetry. And that's really important, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like this kind of throws me off because now I think there's a card called istakes and I miss it. Like I feel like the M there could have still existed and the joke would have resonated probably even more clearly,
I mean, of course I disagree.
No, but I'm going
to take what you're saying to heart.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to sleep on it and we'll see where the things end of the morning.
Criticism is the most sincere form of flattery I've heard.
Yeah, you do live by that.
Yeah.
I have to say, boy.
right, Pat, what are we doing to this? I'm gonna start with the
okay,
flip
what are we
switch.
doing?
The flip switch, and I'll
Yeah.
put in our friend, the political operative.
Genius is never understood.
What else can we change around?
Let's drop the admin.
Drop the admin, okay.
If we're going to stick with Pantograph, we can drop prepaid voice pad and then put in some other econ type cards.
Okay, did you want to do Onacom?
Yeah, we can do the Onacom version. That would be. I actually prefer that.
Okay. So prepaid voice pad is like, it's not bad. We gotta just play this game and see how much money we get off of this. Again, 2 cost install. It's something. Breaker suite. Now we just have 2 Gordian blades and 2 egrets. That doesn't seem like we'll get far.
Yeah, well, we've got some new breakers we can play with, like Echelon is a no influence include.
But Echelon seems awful that we only have 2 breakers, right?
Well, I mean, we're going to add more breakers.
Oh, okay,
too.
yeah, fair.
Like Echelon, maybe a corroder, like cheap things that we can put down easily.
You want a corroder over a paperclip?
Yeah, let's do paperclip.
I'm gonna cut the clot.
Okay.
Let's just get some more influence, right?
Sure, why not? Yeah.
Okay. So paperclip seems obviously good. We're over influenced, but we'll get to there. So we have 2 Gordian blades, an Echelon, and a paperclip. Now, in theory, like we want to find the cheapest answers to certain solutions. Does this make sense? Like, there's a chance that nanotech is actually kind of good in Tau, because then you can ensure that the sentries are on the servers that have a lot of what's it called on them, like a lot of ice on them, so that the nanotech goes pretty far. Like, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah,
do you want to try that over Echelon?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
We probably don't need 2 Gordian blades. Let's do 1 of those.
Okay. Oh, program destruction. Yeah, we have simul chip. We'll be okay.
Yeah. Let me see. I for the same reason, I don't think we need both conduits.
Oh, I love it though. Like SMCing for conduit as opposed to just having a conduit. Like, I think it's really important to have your pressure card soon, because like SMC for conduit makes it way expensive, and then we can't SMC for other shit like egret.
True. Let me think. I don't think we need Beth, because Anacam and the Diesel, for that matter, are going to be drawing us so many cards, and most of the time, like I don't see Beth necessarily pulling her weight.
Beth is amazing for 2 credits, right? Like sometimes it gives you money, sometimes it gives you clicks. I don't know. I would never cut Beth from it. I put Beth in every shaper deck. I don't think there's a reason.
All right, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Here, really quick though, Linither is just asking, if you use a run event with Anacom and use a boomerang during the run, can you shuffle the boomerang in before you draw? So Anacom says the first time each turn an event is trashed, and it's technically trashed after the whole run finishes. So the boomerang probably goes first, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I think the boomerang is when the run is successful. So I think that goes in first.
A rogue agent's also asking, what is the meta like now? Are the new 3-2s making fast events more prevalent? I don't fully know. I haven't had a lot of playtime outside of like System Gateway itself. I'm assuming actually it looks like more people are going towards the Glacier capability of Anoetic Void and still playing 4-2s and 5-3s. But I have no doubt there's a lot of really strong decks that can fast advance. Okay, what's Shutdown look like? Oh, it's 2 influence.
I think that's also 2 influence.
Do you want to try that instead of Forged? That sounds kind of fun.
I don't like it instead of Forged, but in addition to Forged.
You think? How are we going to find influence?
You think you'd rather... I feel like Forged makes more sense in Tau, personally.
Oh, so the thing is, what I think is like, okay, they res some piece of ice, okay? And then you can shut down that ice. And now you know what that ice costs, and assuming that it can't res it, you can move it to somewhere and capitalize on it?
Yeah. All right, yeah, right. we can try it with emergency shutdown.
Because even if you put the expensive ice on R&D, they res it, then you de-res it. Like you can, I don't know. It's interesting. Okay, what else?
Is
the rejig just for simul chip? Could this just be a simul chip?
Yes, that's another change I made. I just made that an extra simul chip.
Okay.
Especially like with egret, I find that I can make a run, and if the first piece of ice has egret on it, I can use simul chip after I pass it to trash that egret and put it on the next ice. You know, for when that matters.
I'm gonna put creative commission in there.
Cool.
I think we have to cut the contaminate for influence.
Okay.
And do you want to get some telework contracts in there? We could cut some jailbreaks maybe. Again, I don't know whether the HQ pressure is really that important for us.
Well, at this point, do you want to just remove the prepaid voice pads entirely and put more?
Yeah, I think so. Because like, what are we looking at? Creative commission, that's okay. Deuces is okay. Diesel doesn't work. Forged, it's okay. Jailbreak doesn't work. Overclock, kind of. Yeah, I think we probably just cut these. We don't have enough like events that cost more than 0.
Yeah, and then we can put telework in instead.
Telework. I'm just not convinced that Jailbreak is what this deck needs. This deck wants to set up fast, not like poke HQ for 2.
True.
Is this startup? No, Lataro, this should be everything. Because is there anything actually? Yeah, we have Beth in here and Political Operative and Psych Mike, so it is definitely outside. Dirty Laundry good with prepaid? Yeah, we're going to cut the prepaid, I think.
Yeah.
Yo, David, do y'all consider botulous simulchip fun? I think something that we've talked about, especially because you can go down the line with it, but unfortunately 3 influence is hard. It seems really good though, for sure.
Yeah, especially if you've got Cookbook out. But then I think that works better in an Anarch deck that you're borrowing Simulchip for, rather than a Shaper deck that you're borrowing those cards for.
Yeah, probably. I still think it's cool, right? Like, this is the cheapest way to deal with ice, which it's also not great with Conduit because you can only make 1 run per turn. So I guess you do it for the remote, which is nice. It's cheap. Cut Jailbreak for VR-cation. I'm not convinced that we're going to need the card draw with Anacom. Like, we have Diesels, we have Deuces. Technically, Jailbreak's a draw card, but we should have a fair bit of draw. I don't know if we need to Wako. Also, Wako said Shutdown's more live than Forged on average. I think so. But this is an interesting card. I like Boomerang over Forged as it does the same thing, but you can get an access. Sort of. Forged can trash ice. Which I don't know. Do we want to ever trash ice? I don't think so.
Not necessarily. Doesn't.
How's there no cast?
I don't think it's trashing ice.
The econ in this deck is probably a bit less than it should be. I feel like a Jailbreak should just be an econ card. I think we need some sort of passive economy. Like, that's generally where Rozeki goes, but I think we're going to have MU issues with like the egrets and then, everything on top of it. Can confirm Nano is great in Tau, especially with DZ. Yeah, DZ is like the MU card we'd consider.
Oh, yeah. DZ, MZ. Oh, shit. I said it like an American. Damn it.
Isn't Forge the best when you use the fork? Yeah, totally. And we can fork on R&D between like the remote and R&D, so that you res the remote ice. I think Forge is interesting. You want to try it like this? How's it going, Young?
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with also losing Jailbreak for other straight-up economy cards, though. Like,
do you want to just play casts? So it's clickless?
Yeah, or team cast. Yeah, that's good.
Okay. All right. This might be good.
Cool.
Bacon, yeah, we're bringing standard decks. We'll just call this version 0.2. I don't know. I'm going to have to update the bot. So, okay, so we have Keyhole, which should now have the new deck list in it, but you probably have to refresh your Twitch browsers to see it, which is unfortunate. But if you don't know what Keyhole is, it'll show you everything you want. It'll show you the deck list. You can hover over cards, all the good stuff. Oh man, we should have maybe considered adding any of the April Fool's cards. Yeah. All right, we'll see. Easy measy optimopti. Okay, so we need to import this. View. Can you import from private decks? Shit. No. Export JNet. New runner deck. What's the title of the deck?
Okay, come on, you know this. I made some istakes. Okay, I may have ixed things, but I still have egrets. There we go.
Okay. Tassalonga. All right, let's go. I ordered the system gateway yesterday. I want to order all the other Nisei sets too. May do that soon. Hell yeah. The Nisei sets have been really good. It's a lot of stuff to play with. And startup, mind you, is a format. A lot of people are going to be asking questions whether we're playing standard or startup. We're definitely playing. Oh, actually, yo, real quick, Warwick, can we go? We don't have to do casual, right? We can do standard and it should work, right? I think so.
I think, yeah, last time I checked it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, perfect. Ricketta saying Cubon and Trank on this guy seem really good for the same reason Botulus would be. Are they worth considering? I think Cubon is really interesting because again, it lets you like reposition and capitalize on outermost ice. Also, like turning wheel stuff like that can be really good for that same reason, where you can like run and then jack out on an ice they can't res, gain 2 credits, gain a turning wheel to counter. I think that's really cool. The problem is like we have so many installables with egret and stuff like that, that it gets a bit tricky. Like the MU is an issue. I don't know. It's running the new ban list already. Janet lives on the edge. This is technically super legal. Oh, Vincent stepped in for a second.
Just to check, just to see what's going on.
Just to see. Linether, you're asking about 3x Anacom. So a lot of times the 3x cards are cards that like you want in your opening hand for sure. And I think we can get by without Anacom. And then the other 2 copies of Anacom will be dead. And you kind of want to minimize all the dead cards. I don't think the console is necessary for our deck to function. So we generally don't put 3 of.
Yeah.
There are very few consoles that would be 3 of in any deck. Very few, I think. All right, so this is going to be exactly where a Polyp is a good matchup. It's going to be a Plana. Thanks, you too. That is going to have Managarm, whatever.
Yeah.
So
it's a good hand.
We have a Diesel, we have a Telework, we have access to Paperclip, which is technically the least relevant breaker in the matchup, but we do have Diesel. This is fine, right?
Yeah, this is good.
Okay. That's how this deck does.
Butt poop.
How's it going, butt? Okay. Install advanced, fucking go. So what does Shaper do here? This is where hedge fund's better than Creative Commission, right?
Yes. Okay, what are the new cards they could have? They could have put the 2 damage and you can jack out 1.
So the biggest deal here is like, what can they res and still score an agenda?
That's true, yeah.
They mulligan, so this easily could be an NGO front, so they actually could res an Anansi here.
Yep.
So I think we just like,
tie, then they're hoping
we Diesel run, and if they res like a vanilla, we do Paperclip run.
Yeah.
Right?
The lovely double.
Oh, fuck, it's a Thimble Rig.
Oh, well, that's fine. Oh, no, Thimble Rig is the one thing I don't want to see.
Oh, yeah, Thimble Rig fucks Tau. Oh, man. Now they still can score out because we drew a card.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't consider that. We probably shouldn't have drawn a card there.
Yeah, this is okay. This is okay. Let's just put down Telework and maybe play Creative Commission.
If we don't play Creative Commission, we can throw out the Paperclip. So we could do Telework, hit Telework, true, but yeah. I think you're right. We don't need the Paperclip next turn. I think we do Telework, Creative Commission. So install Telework, and then we'll play Creative Commission last. And they're going to score out a Nisei or a Cyberdex Fire Suite. It's a sandbox. It's really bad for Conduit. Okay. It means everything else that they have is kind of really boosted. We're going to give them credit by dieseling, huh? We're going to just find our Conduit and smash until we hit a Cyberdex Fire Suite. And this is why I really like Conduit. Like, man, if you have it and you want 2 of for this sort of situation. Okay. We could do Psych Mike, run R&D. We're not really setting up, but... Oh, we're good.
Yeah, come on.
We're really good.
Did you have any doubts?
No, I did not. I'll run R&D again. I guess we can create commission last click.
Oh, I think run R&D again and then throw it the Paperclip, right?
Yeah, that's fine too.
Because we see a new card, we get to know what they draw.
La Costa? Yeah, we'll trash that.
Sure.
We didn't need to trash that. We do have good money though. We have another creative. We have an overclock, which works well with SMC, and we have a telework. All right. Oh, Pat, your camera has gone entirely garbled. I don't know if you.
Oh no, what's happening? Let me see.
It looks like a mosaic of.
What did nonsense. You do to me?
I didn't do anything, man. Is your internet okay?
I think so. I can still see. Yeah, I'm not stuttering or anything on my end.
Does it look bad on the stream? I think it looks. I think everyone can see this. It looks like it's really creatively interesting. He's become an Apex player. Yo, yeah, Regella. Okay, here. What I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna. No. Do you want to send me another link for your webcam?
Sure.
Let's try that.
Yeah, I'll close the one I have now, and I'll from the OBS.
Yeah. Just send me in Discord. All right, chat. I'm just gonna replace that by this, and we'll get a new one soon. I'm gonna play the turnout though. So I guess we have the draw. Give them credit. I guess we can diesel. We have a conduit, which is nice. We don't have any access to breakers, so we put down the cast, and then we can create a commission last click. And the telework contract is just kind of clogging up our hand. And I think we might throw out the other telework here. Like, these games are going to go really fucking fast. Like, all they need to get is an Anoetic Void in there, and then we have a problem. So maybe 3 simulchips is too much. Yeah, I think 3 simulchips is probably too much. Okay. That pad is so mysterious. Okay, here, 1 second. I just got to fix everything, which means I have to...
Oh, hey, Chipotle Sam. Good to see you.
Okay, wait. I need to go into studio mode. I need a combo. They're doing something. Oh, they're sprinting. Okay, they're doing something really good.
I just want to say, for Chipotle Sam's benefit, it is National Burrito Day in the United States. So visit your local Chipotle and donate profusely.
Pat, you're back. And there's single advance, man. This is how fast things are going, right? Like, we can't produce a breaker. This is really bad, man. We just can't produce a breaker. We can do conduit slam. No, but we need a breaker. Like, we have to just do conduit slam.
Well, if we need a breaker, why don't we draw?
Because it gives them money, but I think we need to. But the thing is, like, I want to fork them. Like, they're probably gonna have 3 credits left. Like, if this can't be an Anansi or DNA tracker, it's probably like a a slot machine or an engram.
Yeah. Okay. So why aren't we conduit slam? Come on.
I think so.
Modus says, I can't wait to get back into ANR. It's just NR now, I think. But
yeah, it's an Anansi. Okay, so now they can't score, but that's totally fine. Just kidding. They're gonna rearrange the top 5 cards of their deck. So that's an Anansi. Have you guys seen the great art on Amakuen and Golo? I think there's one more too. I think it's also...
I didn't see the Amakuen. Oh no, I did see the Amakuen. That's the Ninja Turtles.
Panic Button has a really good one too. We'll check it after this. It's really funny. Yeah, how's it going, Modus? It's really good to be back, I hope. It really is for us that we've been still here. All right, so at least they spent all their money, so they can't score. And now we can move an Anansi through the scoring remote. Suckers. That'll suck. But this is where you see, like, they can't ice up archives in HQ, so things like red team are abstractly okay. And they also could draw a card, which is cool. Oh, totally. Yeah, that fires. We have no way of dealing with that. I thought they were sorting it out.
Nothing on the table that can mess with that.
Yeah. So this obviously is a bad hit for us because they can rearrange their deck and draw a card, and we'll take 4 net damage if we don't want to pay 2 credits to draw a card. I think we don't want it because if we draw a card, like, they can net damage the card we draw, and if it's a breaker, we'll lose all their simul chips, and we can't do that.
That's true. None of our cards right now are that valuable. Right?
Yeah. Snare kill go. I mean, they don't have the money.
Yeah.
A conduit.
Conduit 23.
The conduit's flair on Reddit now is I'm the medium now, and I think it's great. All right, we're gonna get credit back. It's an IP block, which is a trace. We'll use conduit, and now we have to draw likely. So we have a red team, which again, poking HQ and RD really doesn't matter too much. So we need to draw into a decoder. We found a decoder.
That's how good we are.
That's how good we are.
And EMP doesn't exist anymore, so it's safe.
Yeah. Just purge for 4. Fuck conduit. So hopefully when they score, we move the thimble rig into R&D and we get to see a couple cards. Now they know what those cards are. We could always red team HQ. There's a small chance there's agendas in there. I feel like it's mediocre.
I feel like red team HQ then archives isn't bad, but maybe we still want to draw up, right?
Well, yeah, I guess. I don't know what we're drawing up into. Like, what helps us that much?
Or we could avoid giving them a credit this turn and just go for a money play.
They're just going to score the Nisei. I don't think the money matters. We could also just like slam this down and run server 1. We don't die to anything.
True.
Like Gordian Blade.
No, we died to the New Century.
Yeah, they're not playing the New Century.
Okay.
It's we died to Saisenton. I'm okay with that. But there's no way they're playing the New Century. The New Century is probably not good enough for a list like this. So I'll put down the Go Blade. In theory, I'll telework contract. I don't think we need to. We'll run server 1. So envelope we don't die to. They can move this. It's not really good. Oh. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I guess they
can't. Okay, so they couldn't res it. Yeah, this is good. I just ordered the Gateway Starter deck building bundle and Ashes. Hell yeah! It's a sandbox. That's huge.
Nice.
Swap ice, and now we can do some slams.
Yeah.
But they're gonna fix it. So we can make 1 run on R&D to get a credit. It's basically free and it pulls up a counter. I think they're gonna purge next turn. I think we still do it, right?
I think we still do it. Yeah, for sure. I just ordered the Gateway deck building bundle and Ashes. That's great.
That's a lot of cards. That's like most of the startup, huh? So they know what these cards are. So Rashida Yahim will definitely trash that. We get a credit back, get a conduit token. They might purge here, but at least then they're not advancing the board state. And before Snare, it could have been Snare. Yeah, it could have been. But again, I don't think this deck runs Snare. Still advanced.
Geo, probably.
So now they can res something cost 9 on this remote, which represents an Anansi. They also moved their thimble rig. But here, this is like, it has to be the 3-2 or it has to be a Rashida again.
Do we try and get in when they have 4 credits?
No, because this is an NGO front, right? So we'll die to Anansi or a DNA tracker. We have to draw up here, right?
Yeah. Or yeah.
I guess I'll show myself out. Oh man. Nanotech doesn't even deal with a single Anansi. Yeah. That's good. It doesn't deal with NGO front, but it does deal with Rashida. I think we'll poke HQ and put that down.
Sure. Did you want to? Never mind. I was going to say, like, maybe we could wait until we can get red team out and then benefit from that, but that's okay.
Oh, yeah. You might have been right there, actually, because we could have, like, teleworked put that down. That's okay.
Yeah. A lot of the art in System Update 21 is really great. Like, I was taking Vesper's polls earlier about what our favorite art is. Like, I was thinking New Dirty Laundry, I love.
Oh, yo, dude. Rashida has a drill in it. It says, I have the highest AQ of any person on the site, and my posts are clearly the most articulate. I have performed my duties with distinction and will never apologize for my posts, no matter how much shit I see coming my way and no matter how many people I have to kill. Great.
That's great.
So we traded the political operative for a Rashida. Now they still have 8 credits here on what's it called, on the what's assumingly an NGO front. So we can actually go ahead and tank. We can tank a Nancy if we have 4 cards or even 3 cards, right? So do we think this is another NGO front? I think so. I think we tank this.
Is it really like forcing them to?
It's worth noting, if we draw into an event, oh no, we haven't played Onacom, but if you lose on Onacom to net damage, Obakata, yeah, you're right about Obakata, but at least then they'll spend 8 credits resing this and they can't score the Obakata. I think we still go for it. I think we do draw. So I think we do draw.
Anacam, come on.
No, we can't afford it. I think we do draw, run here, and then we pay 2 to draw. No, I think we do draw, run. Yeah, because then if it's not a... Yeah, we'll do this. If they resonate Nancy, it's fine. The new Earth Hub art was necessary, makes the old version obsolete. It's so good. So this is the play, which is fine, because now they're back on 1 credit, unless there's another NGO front. So we're going to let this all fire, which again, lets them organize the top 5 cards of R&D. Breaking a Nazi with her face like a true Anar or a Shaper. But it's like, we don't have a chance. Like, nanotech is way too expensive. Like, this is why Botulus is good, but again, Botulus doesn't break all of the Nancy, so.
Yeah, Botulus would only be good every 3 turns.
I think we do draw a card here and hope that we keep the creative commission.
Yep. Or the Amicam, frankly. Okay.
We can't afford that. We kept the egret. That's actually a fine card.
That's good. That's what I want.
But now all their ice is rezzed, so. It's another NGO front. That's going to gut us. Wait, no, it's an Oba? It's an Oba. Okay, so they can't score it. But then we also can't rearrange. So have we drawn up this turn already? I think we have, so we draw up again. Yeah. And this is where Daily Cast is really good. E-Shutdown looking really good right now. I'm telling you, E-Shutdown seems so good. Like, imagine we E-Shutdown this and then we slam with Conduit. Like, I think it might be better than Forged. That's the next NGO front? What's the chance? Because that's all we need to do. If we shut this down, man, you know how easily we could win? And I mean, how easily we could find a Cyberdex Fire Suite? So we have the nanotech. It comes in at 2 strength. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6 credits to break. We get 1 back. It's an option.
Well, we get 2 back if we run the Conduit.
Oh, yeah, right. That works really well. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. But still, it's not going to happen this turn.
Yeah, I think we have to take a turn to set up. I think we do run server 3, right? To deny them 3 credits or 2 credits.
Yeah, I suppose so. Might as well.
They will run, we'll hit telework, and we'll put down casts. We have 1 credit, so we can trash this. That's always worth checking. But yeah, each shutdown seems like a really big deal because they don't Nisei HQ. Oh wait, NGO front also has a wint on it, a drill. I will respect the wishes of the mayor and the townsfolk by not fucking the pumpkin patches and ruining the harvest, only if I'm given $100. Happy April Fools, everyone. Okay. Yeah, this will be okay. So they can score the Obakata. They'll be on game point. That's obviously scary, but that's a better agenda than they score than anything else. But it looks like a hedge fund puts them comfortably. Let's see if they continue to ice up. Cast might be too slow. I think Cast has a chance of being too slow here. And this looks like a Rashida, which again is something we have to trash, but it might just be like a bait. Fuck. And now they can do advance jam, and if it's like a Lacosta, it's a problem. Man, the game is going so fast. The Nancy is such an issue. I feel like D-Res is like our only good answer to this thing.
Did we put the D-Res in here? I can't remember.
No, we have Forged.
Okay.
So if we egret this, we break it for 6. But then they just they slowly put the other Nancy on here. I don't think we can afford 6.
No, we can't afford 6 yet. I think we have to draw it this turn.
Deuces is good-ish.
Yeah, doesn't really change the math that much.
It gives us access to a commission, which would be nice. We don't have it. So I think we just hit telework and hope they score. And then we can move the thimble rig. That's kind of nice.
True.
Yeah, that's the best we got. But there's a chance that server 1 also has the Cyberdex Fire Suite, considering that they're on the Cyberdex sandbox, so they probably have support. Even Macrophage is going to be a nightmare for us. I'm not convinced Gordian Blade is good enough for the meta.
Yeah, that's fair. There might not be enough like towers of ice.
So advance. Swap Tau, okay. And they can't rearrange this. They can put another piece of ice here. And we have a small chance. And the cool thing here too, yeah, that's like what you assume they do. So here, I think we just do egret on it.
Egret only goes on a res piece of ice.
Oh, fuck.
But what you can do is put out SMC.
And
SMC conduit art, because then you can put an egret on when they res it.
For 4 credits? Then we can't
break
anything. Yeah, but we can't break anything, right? Like, what can we break with 5 credits?
Well, what can they res for 7 that we can break?
I think it's we saw a slot machine. It's likely to be a slot machine. I think we still have to go here, right?
I think so, yeah. So I think we have to put down SMC first and then run. And make sure it's a
they have 7, so they can't res an Anansi. What sentries are we worried about? I think we just run. It's an IP block or it's a, what's it called? Yeah, or IP block. And the thing if it's an IP block, like we break IP block for how much? With 3. Like we might as well trace it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run it. Oh, sorry, with this. I think it's IP block, yeah, or slot machine. And stop. Oh, we have paperclip.
I forgot about that.
I think
that might be too expensive right now.
Yeah, I think it's too expensive.
Right?
I think we just do the trace.
Yeah.
So this is trace 3. They can't really afford to boost it that well. It looks like server 4 might not be a Rashida, considering they didn't. It's probably a CVS, honestly. So we'll boost 3. Tau doesn't have link. None of the runners in System Gateway do. At least this is shitty ice too that we can eventually swing over and maybe move the IP block. Okay. Deuces is 2 exposed. Yeah, we don't really need to do that. Yeah. Oh,
that makes sense.
We really need an agenda here, man. And we have enough for Opacata. We could win. We could win. Slot machine. La Costa. Okay, we can't afford to trash that. And then we're going to get 2 credits back. Use conduit. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. Okay.
This is fine. Yeah.
So nanotech now comes in at 3 strength, which actually does make it cheaper.
True.
So I think we're just going to set up and do more economy stuff and get ready to hammer R&D, because maybe they purge next turn. I don't know. I think server 4 isn't a Rashida. I think it is a CVS though, which is scary. So let's continue to set up. Also now, that's the problem. It's like you want to egret on both of these. There's literally no code gates. Thimble rig is such a problem for Tau.
Yeah.
I wish that we drew into another daily cast, but I think that's the only 2 we have. So I think we just do Sure Gamble, draw Sure Gamble. Egret the Nancy, I don't think we want to do that because then they can still rearrange and it's still really expensive. Like it actually might be cheaper to get our nanotech down in the long run. We definitely gamble. What else are we doing?
I think draw gamble makes some sense.
Yeah. Beth is a good card. I'm going to throw out the other conduit.
Of course.
Oh, whoa, it's a spin doctor. Of course. We haven't played around this sort of stuff. Nice. That is a really strong res there. They broke R&D lock, so they drew into an unknown card. Oh, talk about unknown cards. Oh my god, Sprint is so good. Chris is probably playing a tier 1 deck here. 1x Chisel for Tau.
And Spin Doctor, wow.
Chisel's like probably 5 influence, and it's a really rough card. Like, I think like we would rather just work with D-res than actually destruction. Okay, so we used our Paul up. If we had another Paul up again, I really feel like Paul up and HQ pressure seems really strong in Tau. Nanotech now breaks for 6.
They did not purge. That means conduit is a maker's eye. Oh, but they put in.
Yes, so that could be an Anoetic Void, which is a huge issue. It could be a CVS, which is a huge issue. It could be even a Monogarm. Like, it's so hard. Like, I don't know what to do.
Forcing them to use an Anoetic Void isn't the worst.
We still lose, though.
We can still put down an egret over one of those pieces of ice. And
we could, if anything, I think we egret the Anansi and run this.
Yes.
Oh, God, it's so expensive. It's so expensive. I think we have to, right? Like, what do we think is in server 1? It could be the last Rashida. I think we know they drew a Lacosta, so this probably isn't a Lacosta. Is egret just cheaper than nanotech? I think nanotech might just be cheaper, right? So egret is, we break for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if we install this, it works on both of them, and we break for 6. I think it's actually just cheaper to do the nanotech. Admin would have been really good here. Yeah, admin would have been quite all right here. Admin 5 is it would have been really solid. You're totally right about that. And also we know they have slot machine, which is something I don't think they want to install against Tau, because Tau can just tank slot machines if he really wants to. Shit, man. Are we just nanoteching running the remote? That's 4 plus 6 plus 7. That's 7, 11 credits.
Oof. And I don't know. So we think it's an anoetic over R&D, right?
Yeah.
So that's not really worth going out.
And we lose to a 3-2 here.
Yeah.
The 1 of 3-2, and they've seen a lot of their deck. They did sprint twice. They've spinned.
It could also be a 4-2 because they have Lacosta.
Oh, we still got Paperclip. Holy fuck. Wait, is the best thing in this deck now Egret Paperclip? I think Egret Paperclip makes Cordy look really silly.
You're gonna egret the Anansi and make it a barrier to use Paperclip with? Is that
but it gains everything, right?
Yeah, true.
Because Paperclip's the best breaker in the game. Egret Paperclip seems even stronger.
So egret Paperclip means you spend 10 to get rid of an Anansi, to deal with an Anansi?
Yeah, but then we break Anansis for 4 for the rest of the game, which is kind of wild. Right?
That's
like
true.
We could consider R&D. Again, Discoria, we think they need 3 credits. Yeah, I just don't think we have enough money or pressure. I don't know what to do here, man.
But
I think we nanotech and just go here. I think we nanotech server 1. Yeah, I think so. This is all our money though. Like, we're not gonna be able to trash a lot. So this comes down at 3 strength, so we can break all of Anansi for 6. We don't want to really let it fire. They did shuffle their deck. So they're rezzing the Anoetic Void. Okay, so we'll pay 1 extra here. So looks like there's a winning agenda in this.
Is Anoetic unique? No.
Yep.
Right? Oh, it is. So if they res the 1 over R&D, I mean, we've already lost, but we can check R&D. We can force them to trash the whole hand and then maybe check archives.
Yeah, but running R&D is useless if we let this thing fire, because it lets them rearrange the top 5 cards, so there's no chance we'll hit an agenda, and they can even pull an agenda to hand.
Yeah, true.
You're right, though. We can run HQ for an Obokata. We can run archives, but they did sprint, right? Like, I don't think they're holding extra agenda. Sprint is such a strong card. In some ways, it's better than Spin Doctor.
And we know that they won't leave any agendas in archives for us to get.
No, exactly, because of Spin Doctor is worth pressuring. Yeah, archives is no good. Yeah, we could run server 1 again and let the Anansi fire. Obviously, that's really good for them, but then that means that if they have to fire another Anoetic Void, not only does that put a lot of pressure on their Spin Doctor, but they can't score at the agenda. And again, this costs what? What do we say? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Yeah, I think we have to face tank the Anansi here. I think it's the only play.
Whew, okay, bye-bye egrets.
Bye-bye egrets. Why would Sprint be better than Spin Doctor? Daijin, because it does everything that you want Spin Doctor to do in a single click, right? Like, if you want to do filtering for your hand with Spin Doctor, you have to res it, then you have to wait till the end of your turn to discard. This is like a lot of efficiency, and a single click costs 0. Draw 3 cards, shuffle 2. It does everything that most Spin Doctors do, but you don't have to spend your whole turn doing it. And if you want to get rid of agendas with Spin Doctor from HQ, you have to figure out how to discard them, which means you have to end your turn on 6 or 7, which is, that's most of your turn.
I do like this play of forcing them to Anoetic to keep them out of paying range.
Why is it
and
0
make
cost?
Sure we don't draw.
Anoetic? Because I think the cost is attached to firing it. Pay 2 to draw 1 card. No.
No, because that'll give them money.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, Sprint is awesome. Oh, why is it 0 cost? Because it's good. It's good. There's nothing wrong with Sprint. Like, if you think, like, it helps you play Netrunner. Like, I'm okay with those cards being so good, just like Rashida, all that stuff being very accessible at low influence, low cost.
You want to click the Gordian Blade, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we have to. So they can Anoetic here. We have 2. We can't even trash Rashida. The Anoetic does. Okay, so we bought it. It's Rashida.
Wow. That's amazing.
Ah, fuck.
Well,
so I guess we run archives, force a shuffle.
Yeah.
Wait, but how do they have one card in hand? Oh, because they drew with
they drew with
yeah. Well, we can't face check this anymore. And they're probably gonna, well, they don't even need to purge. I think there's a CVS and archives. Yeah, CVS and archives is the huge issue. There's a chance they put CVS and R&D, but I don't think so. But if we run CVS archives, like, it's such a big blowout.
Yeah, that would suck because, like, right now, assuming they don't purge, Conduit could be our win. Like, maybe we could squeeze our way into R&D somehow.
I think we maybe run Spin Doctor. Because they'll probably pop it.
And
I think we run the Doctor. It makes us basically them fuck up archives without having to deal with a CVS. It's not great, obviously. We're gonna have 4 credits.
Yeah.
They might let's pop it. They didn't. So there's definitely agendas and archives. Sorry, I hit the table. Again, another amazing reason for pull up in the meta. Like, the deck should have 2 or 3 pull-ups. Because you just run HQ, you wait, you pull up Jackson, run archives, win. Well, we don't have Obokata cards, but you see what I mean.
Okay. So he's Rashided.
Yeah. Oh, we're so fucked. Anansi ordering undone? That's a really good point, Whitus. That is a very positive outlook on things, and I appreciate that. It's true. They organized Anansi, and what does it matter? We've fucking shuffled him. All right, they had a hedge fund off the Rashida, so that's brutal for us. We're going to start with 4 credits and still a card in server 1. It could be a 3-2. There's only one 3-2 that I reckon they're going to be playing, if anything. There's no more Rashidas. Could just be a Spin Doctor, which wouldn't be unreasonable. So we got to, like, basically reset. And again, R&D, if it's an Anoetic Void, that's a cool fork. If it's a Monogarm, we can always have clicks left. But if it's a CVS, it is such a big blowout. But I don't think we have another option. Oh, that's good, I guess.
Yeah, Floofy's saying they won't jam because you've shown you're willing to face tank and Nancy. But at the moment, we have no cards. Like,
yeah, and then eventually they jam Obokata, though, which is the problem because we can't face tag that.
And Nancy's basically a Bioroid because you're just clicking ahead of time to use it.
Yeah. We found another way to break it. I don't want to gamble. I think we just draw so that we can play around Obokata. And we want to draw a lot on a turn to not give them the Polana value. What's the random text on cards? Yeah, so it's April Fools, and there's certain cards that have Drill. Drill tweets on them. Drill is like a surrealist, crude humor Twitter channel that's been around for a really long time. I find a lot of it very funny, but it's really hard to describe why. It's just fucking awful and creatively awful. There's some Twitter accounts called Drill Runner that will take Netrunner cards and attach like exactly like this drill related quotes on them, and I find that a very nice. Running out of cards can't tank too much spiders. God damn it, 40 minimum card. At
the same time, Paulina can't benefit from our drawing, pretty soon. So how's that?
Okay, so server 5 could be a CVS, probably a Spin Doctor if anything. Okay, so there's a chance there's still like agendas and archives. So the cool thing is if we run R&D and get CVS, then we can check archives and then maybe run R&D again. That seems a bit hopeful, but we also need to make sure we access with 4 cards. And so if we're going to overclock R&D, which in theory is better than gamble, sort of, we need to draw once. Oh, we can't overclock and fucking conduit. Ah, shit. That's okay. Yeah. We'll gamble. We're drawing, right, Pat?
Draw. Yeah. Draw.
My kingdom for
I admit, in this case, it's
draw. So we do draw, gamble, run R&D, right? And we probably lose to specifically Anoetic Void or Monogarm. Well, okay, no. If we're 1 click short of Monogarm. So we do sure gamble. We're on 10. We run this. This is 3. They could trace us boosting though, which is a problem. But at least going tag me it's actually still a huge problem. Yeah, man. I think we're just kind of a wee bit fucked here.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's fine. I think draw, gamble, run R&D with conduit.
Yeah. And they probably just boost the IP block, which at least they need about 7 credits to score out if it's a Lacosta. We'll see. If you run R&D regularly once to kill Anoetic, the thing is, yeah, it might be, but I'm worried more that this is a CVS or a Monogarm, which have to be in the list. So we'll let this fire. It's trace 3 for the tag. That will end up ending the run because of the second thing. They pump IP black wall and they'll mess you up. Yeah, no, 100%. Run with Overclock first to kill Void. It's not worth it because we probably won't kill Void, and that's cards in our hand, and you can't really use Overclock to see extra cards with Conduit. You still can get counters, but I think they boost this. I don't think this run is right.
Mhm.
Yeah, trace 6, right? So that's exactly, what is it to res La
Where's that
Costa?
put us?
Is it 3 or 4?
I think it's 3. It's
So they have
cash.
exactly 6 credits. So I think we just end the run here and we run server 1. Because they can't fire Anoetic.
Mm.
No, because we can't get through this, man. If we
no.
boost this trace, we can't let a Nancy fire.
Oh yeah, they can.
So I think we have to force them.
Again, okay, let's force them.
So yeah, I think we overclocks server 1.
All right, let's do it.
This is a free paperclip, mind you, right? 4 credits for a run, or 5 credits, I guess.
Yeah.
4 credits because you pay for one.
Potentially.
Stacking code gates, my dude. Okay, thinking.
Okay, so
the first, literally all of these matter. Sort of.
Yes.
Well, not this trace 2 one.
Yeah, maybe not the trace 2 if we beat the trace 3.
This is the one situation where egret actually would be good on a Nancy, because then we'd stack 2 code gates, which hasn't happened so far this game. But holy shit, Thimble Rig is such a problem for Tau. Man, if there's no Thimble Rig here, fuck. So okay, 4, we'll give them 4 credits. We can't give them 4 credits here, so we have to break that. Now, if we want to actually break that, it is going to be a lot of money. Now we can let the Nancy fire, because as long as we have 2 credits, we won't die. So we need to keep 3 credits for this. Okay. Now, how much money do we have? We have 8 plus 5, because it doesn't actually show you like StimHack used to do, because the credits are on the card. So we have 13 credits.
We have infinite money.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
5, 6, 7, 8 to break the 3 relevant subroutines.
I think we're gonna let this purge. Like I think we can't. We can't protect the conduit.
Okay, but wait, you're not. Why?
Because we can't.
But then it would give them money to use, and because then they can Anoetic us, keep us out, and still be able to.
Oh no, we break the purge for sure, but I don't think we can break the trash from virus. We lose our conduit.
I
don't think there's any questions about that.
Sure.
But if we want to break this, like, man, it starts at 6 credits. Like, we can't. We have to just do the traces. The traces will probably be cheaper.
Okay.
Macrophage has been mediocre into sandbox. Macrophage has been really bad until sandbox, and now it's quite okay. So trace 5 they boosted here, so we're gonna basically spend our overclock. We can't give them these credits because now they can't score. So even if this ends the run, it's fine, and we can use the credits from anywhere. We'll use them for there.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Well, okay. Now, hang on a second. Before we go, they cannot score now. We assume, right?
Yeah, exactly. They can't.
So
score.
maybe we want to keep the conduit and make a play on R&D next turn.
Until we hit a CVS, and it's a problem.
Yeah.
So like we got to think here, right? The trace 3 to trash a virus, we could boost into that, right? And then we can let the end the run. And then next turn we have to run this. But again, this is 6, and now we have to break her for this. So this is 7 plus 6. That's 13 credits just to make a single run on R&D, and to their chance there being another Anoetic Void there.
Yeah.
Like next turn they're going to purge anyways, right? Like if there are no credits, the only thing they do is purge. So I think letting the conduit go is totally fine. Because like next turn they purge for 4 because they have no money. Yo, Kat, how's it going?
I see that.
How are the games going? It's our first game so far, and holy shit, standard seems regressively fast. Trace 2, remove a virus peep from the game. No, that's fine. End the run. Okay, so we can consider breaking this. Then we can break this for free by taking our face, and then we force them to discard their whole hand. And again, they do have a spin doctor in server 5, which is really unfortunate. And then we can't check archives or server 5 because if it's a CVS, we lose. So maybe we just run HQ. I don't know. We will break this.
Yeah, we're gonna keep going, and then we'll check HQ.
Yeah. Lataro speaking my language? Then nobody wanted to play with you again? Wait, what?
Macro is saying.
Oh, Macrophage. Yeah. And on the Aryabhata decks. Aryabhata is got no support, mind you, from Gateway. You're playing Chris. He's my testing crew. He's pretty mean Red Glacier. Yo, this is like super aggressive, and just the Thimble Rig against Tau feels so bad. So we actually could break this.
Do we want to? I guess we kind of want to, right?
Yeah, right.
I mean, like, Forged isn't worth it. Self-mod. I mean, yeah, the cards are going to be.
Dude, how good would Shutdown be the next turn, right? Run HQ, shut down this. I know. My God. I'm excited for the future. I think we don't let them rearrange. I think we break this, but then we're just clicking for credits. If we, oh, we're gonna lose the gamble anyways. Yeah, we'll break it. Yeah, this is bad. You need the cards for Oboe. It can't be Oboe. Oh, they spin Doctor to draw more cards so they don't have to discard cards, which is fine because then we can run HQ last click. Wait, how do we have no clicks left? Oh, never mind. So at least as a spin Doctor, we know that. And now they have to discard it. So they're just going to purge next turn.
Yep.
In the future, yeah, our only chance now is to run an HQ and hope. And that's where I'm telling you, like, Sprint can be better than Spin Doctor. If they have cards in hand here and they want to get rid of them, Sprint does it. Spin Doctor right now doesn't. So I think all we do is draw. Again, it's, what, is it 5 credits? So if we draw, they can score out Lacoste in the remote. So if we hit an Oboe in HQ, I think all we have to do is draw, run HQ 3 times, right?
So we're giving them money to score.
It's 6? 3? Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. No. Okay, it's 6. So, yeah, we just draw, run HQ 3 times.
Okay.
Hope we don't hit a CVS. We probably actually should click for a credit here so we can trash things. Not that.
Man, 3 spin doctors, two sprints.
Yeah, and it's right. It's correct. It's acceleration, celebrity gift. Okay. So, wait, where'd their money go? Oh, they res the Lacosta. Oh, yeah, okay. So if this is the 3-2, we also lose on the spot.
Yeah.
Yo, Hollis, how's it going? This game is hard. My God, is it difficult. They're popping the spin. Again, the Lacosta ensures that next turn they can score this just about off of most any credits. No, that's not true. But they can do like, get a free, they can do credit, advance. So even on 1 credit, they can do it. There's a second spin doctor. And again, this doesn't filter their hand. So if they draw into agendas.
Interesting.
Oh, never mind.
Three
spin doctor.
Okay.
And then the fucking spin doctors bring the sprints back in. Like HQ pressure cannot be a thing unless you have runs, like diversion or whatever. And they drew last click so they can throw out an agenda. Now the money doesn't matter, so at least we can run archives. Pat, sure. What are the last 2 cards in the deck?
Oh boy.
I don't know. I don't know. Let's force the shuffle.
I guess we run archives. See what happens.
Yeah, see what happens. Imagine there's a CVS in here. It's the 3rd spin doctor. The card quality is nutty. There's some real good cards in there. So no CVS, but we saw all the like shitty cheap ice that they don't want to res in this matchup because it's a liability.
Yeah. And
then we just run HQ 3 times. There's a chance there's an agenda there. It's pretty low. Otherwise we lose. Slot machine. Nope. But they play it perfectly. They know not to ice archives, not to ice HQ. And we have no way punching it. There's another sprint in there. Good game.
Okay.
Man, it's hard. It's so hard.
Yeah.
It's like really hard to play any sort of like, big conduit thing, or not conduit, like big combo thing where it's like, a bunch of different cards that work together in a way because it's really hard. I'm a smidge too poor.
Oh no, it's a 5-3.
Okay. Well, they threw out 1 card in archives. So like the best chance is we hope that they drew an Obokata. So we run archives, run HQ 3 times.
I guess so.
It was an IP block, I think. I might have shuffled. Sprint, which again, they would have played Sprint, I think, if they have an agenda. So this seems a bit useless. But they did Purge instead. Yeah. Okay. Good game.
Okay, 3 sprints. That's fine.
Yeah,
GG.
They saw that we were running HQ and they said GG preemptively. And it's an Obokata. Oh, man. Oh, Thimble Rig is such an issue. Such a problem. Well played. Well played. Chris played that really well. And the deck is really good. Like, this seems like what's probably a top tier deck right now.
Yeah, this seems great.
Credits gained 68, 67. Like, that's the thing. Like, Chris flew really close to the ground. And sure, we forced them into being in economically unfavorable situations. But I feel like if we had pressure on HQ, like shut down something like that, and we can capitalize on that, I feel like we did have a solid chance. For sure. What's on R&D? Is it the CVS? Yeah, it's a CVS. So even if they had 3 credits, they could have res this for 1 credit. There's a chance that they might have missed that because they could res and pop this to get a credit over.
Oh, true. Yeah.
right? Because you can always res this for 3 and then pop it for perch to gain 4. And then they could have maybe had another credit. There's a chance maybe they could have scored out a turn sooner. I don't know. I was at 2 the whole turn. Yes.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah. So I think it's because they were exactly at 2. Oh, man. Okay. Let's make some changes and run this one back, Pat.
You want it? Okay, let's do it.
Thanks, you too.
Let me bring up my NetrunnerDB.
Okay, so I'm gonna open up in here. I should have it in here. It's probably gonna log me out. I need to rectify that. Like, how's it going? So we'll edit this. I need to edit here just for the sake of keyhole. So I'm gonna get rid of the forged and we'll put down shutdown because that seems really fun.
Sure.
What else isn't working for us? Is the egret just worse than Palangi? Well, if you want to do repeated runs, no.
Yeah, the idea is that you make multiple runs even in a single turn.
Yeah.
Whereas Palangi can't do that.
Paul up 1 or 2 seems good. I think we could drop a red team for a Paul up and then just play like another daily cast or something. We have influence.
Yeah, I agree.
I think a Docklands pass might be order if I may make a suggestion. Young, you can always make a suggestion. And I think you could be right. I think that deck probably has a bit more HQ filtering than we think it does. But I don't know how many times we're going to run HQ for 2 outside of like red team. Yeah, 4 influence on red team's a lot. We never played it.
Yeah, but we never played our egrets either, to be fair.
Ngolo seems better than egrets. The big problem with Ngolo is that we want to run multiple times. And so that's in theory. In theory, why we want something that's more permanent like egret. In theory. Okay, I think we definitely need more money. Money was a problem. Yeah. So I think we need another cast. Go with Bravado if you want to get money on runs, I think. Yeah, but Bravado's 3 influence a pop.
Cool.
How good are Anarch viruses now? Factoring in the neutral 4/2s. I haven't played enough in standard to know, but it seems really, really difficult. The cool thing though is a lot of the Anarch viruses get virus counters at the beginning of the turn anyways, so even if you purge something like a Botulus, it'll come back. Did that rotate Aesops? No, Aesops is definitely in. I just don't know what we're going to Aesop, right?
Yeah, I don't think this makes a lot of sense with Aesops. Although we have a lot more installables, like maybe, and Pantograph makes a bit more money. Like Anacam's still always better here. It's just what we're running low on events to make
Anacam really good. Shine. Yeah. Maybe Pantograph is just better for the credit it gives us.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's going to give us like 4 or 5 credits in the game. That was okay.
It was a really fast matchup, so this was a bit difficult, but it was hard to get this down. Chaos is saying Bravado is better than red team. I think it could be, but the problem is like the influence, right? We can only have a single Bravado, which maybe that is better than red team. And you also have to Bravado a server with ice, so you can't Bravado HQ if they don't ice it up.
Yeah, although I see it working with the Gordian Blade Tau kind of setup.
Yeah, it's nice. Better with red team than non-com. Yeah, I could believe it. Maybe we can cut that, and then like we have 1 Bravado, which I hope we draw it. And then there's no more modded in the format, which is a bummer. We play another Paul Op or something?
Sure.
I always like to splash Inside Job. No one expects it. I think Inside Job, though, is like way worse than a lot of the other options you have, especially because it's 3 influence. Like Boomerang is probably just better. Leave the pit for Stimhack. Wrongy, Stimhack. Yeah, it rotated. But we can leave it. Yeah, rip. Yeah, we'll leave it in there. The 1 for port out. What do we do? Another Paul Op? Paul Op seems so good.
Yeah, I suppose so.
2 boomers.
If we're running Anacam and we want more events, do we replace the daily casts with Dirty Laundry?
Oh wait, sorry. The daily cast with Dirty Laundry. This is clickless 5 credits. What are we hoping we Dirty Laundry archives? I don't know. I don't know if we need more events. The thing is, like, Dirty Laundry isn't. Replace the emergencies. I love the emergencies. I really want to try them because I'm convinced, like in that matchup specifically, and I'm gonna just like go off only that matchup, and that's all I've ever known in Netrunner. They seemed really nice.
Paul H. Diesel is still in the game, just so you know.
Pour out a Diesel, yeah. Takobi can make things cheaper. Yeah, Takobi is cheaper, definitely cheaper. But like, judging on how fast that game can go, the time we get it down and then like gets 2 counters on it, Jesus. And then we also have to break all the ice, which I guess it was only we didn't break a lot of ice. We didn't break a nonsense a lot of times. We didn't end up breaking IP block. I don't know. It seems really slow. Cinder Steve Game is a lot of fun. Oh man, DJ Fenris. Did Beth get played last game?
More Paul Op.
No, but she would have. We just threw it out for damage. We definitely would have played her if we had the time.
Yeah.
Swap cast for laundry and the console for prepaid. We need the console for MU, I think. I don't know. I love card
Yeah.
draw a lot. What about Paul's for instant egret? Paul's is like a really expensive card. Isn't it like 4? Oh, it's 1. Wow. Paul's for instant egret. I don't think there's anything else we could instant out. Man, if we had botulas. I don't know.
Are we switching Anacam for Pantograph or something else?
Pantograph is cheap, right?
Pantograph
yeah, we have more recesses.
Credits.
Yeah, let's try it.
Makes us money. Yeah.
Let's try it. Paul's Pelungi and Egret is probably good. Yeah, we don't have Pelungi though. I do like Pantograph. Pantograph is nice with some of these. I guess you can't do Paul Op. I guess you can tell we're contract. This is a bit messy. There's a chance this is worse. Want to give it a shot?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's a chance we won't play against the same type of deck, and then it'll really shine. Like
there's a big
deck without Thimble Rig will.
Stoppable says sticking with Gordian over something like Unity. The problem with the Unity is like you need to install all your breakers for this to be good. And the idea of the deck, in theory, with Tau is you stack code gates and then you get through really cheaply with Gordian Blade, and then you egret anything else on the way. So you break for credits. I think that kind of makes sense. Like I think it could make sense. I think things have to line up a bit better for that. But Unity is, yeah. One for influence for Paul we could do, but I don't know if we want to go to 41 cards. I think we could probably play this. This is exactly where you put Stimhack in. All right. Now I'm not sure what happens to what's it called, to Keyhole. Maybe it updates automatically. I'm not actually sure. But we have to, oh shit, we have to update it in JNet. Oh, this is actually a really clumsy workflow. Okay, so this is shut down. Oh, I'll just do this. JNet format. This will be way faster. Oh, beans.
Would having a second Gordian help consistency to matter?
Maybe. There's a chance that just having another Pelungi or Egret is better, because like Paperclip might just line up better. It's cool that you could do things, right? Like Pat, like you could in theory get an Egret on an ice resd on approach with some trick like Pals or SMC, and then you can actually pull out a Paperclip. Yeah,
absolutely. That can totally work.
Geb seems super fun. Geb is what, Gabriel Celesti? It's like, it'll keep strength. I guess that's the same thing as Gordian though, right?
Yeah.
Abilities that increase host icebreaker last for the remainder of the turn. So that's not good on Paperclip. It's okay on Nanotech, we stack sentries. And Gordian already has it built in. So I think if you go like Unity, Gabriel Celesti, that might be good. But you also have to attach it to a certain breaker. So it's interesting. One spare influence a career fair? Career fair. What do we have? We have daily cast. We took out the red team. Yeah. Oh, sick.
Hard to see it being like.
We don't have misdirection. Oh, I guess we're fucked.
Yeah. Okay. All right. This is fine.
Hey.
Hello.
Thanks, you too. Good luck, have fun. So, okay, at least Public Trail doesn't get stronger with Sync, but hard-hitting News Econ Warfare is an issue. We have an okay starting with Economy. We have early Pantograph, we have Gamble and Telework. I think we definitely keep that. Psych Mech is also good. But we have to make sure that we always have about 12 credits, because that's what it costs to clear Sync, all the tags. Yeah, it needs to stay above 12 at all times, 100%. Predictive Planogram, man, this is a really strong card too.
Yep.
Hedge Fund into...
Okay, that's not a good first turn, but leaving everything open.
So, oh, do you know what also might be okay? I guess it's meta dependent, but you could also consider playing a Hunting Grounds because of things like Engram Flush, because of Slot Machine, because of Funhouse, whatever. Okay, so I think we just do Sure Gamble, Panta, Telework, hit Telework, like we match their economy open.
Yeah, because we don't want to risk running in case they
and Telework takes a while for it to pay off. You might as well click that as much as you can.
Yep, makes sense.
That NBN card. Oh, you just saw a planogram for the first time? Hollis, it's really cool. It's like anonymous tip meets everything else. I mean, Beanstalk meets tag punishment. It's really cool. Can't get your ice swap, but you don't install any ice? That's the Tau tech. You play the Limes as Meridian only. It's funny that no one play Anonymous or Beanstalk, but people play this. I don't think that's funny at all. I think that makes like so much sense, right? The idea is that card is, this gives you access to 2 cards. Like the flexibility is way valuable. Yeah, modal gold. Yes, modal gold is correct. So server 2, the big scare here is AR enhanced security. It could be a news team. I think we need to check this. I guess we draw once for Snare first, because Snare is likely in this list.
Oh yeah? Oh, because it tags, of course.
Because of the tag. It could actually be another spin doctor, and then it pops both of them. There's a chance it's double spin doctor. Yeah, it looks like it is double spin doctor. We also watch out. Amaze Amusements is like really scary in sync. Yeah, it looks like it's double Jackson or double Doc. I watched the first season of The Thick of It, and now I understand this character. So that's good. They get 2 of these out. They recycled a face down card and a hedge fund, and now they're going to recycle a hedge fund and a planogram, which that's fine. Unless they want to lens trash planograms. Oh, they can lens trash this. I think they will. Okay. I think we do.
Sure.
So then we could draw up, and then we just hit the telework.
Yeah.
HQ juicy now, though. It might be. Oh, economic warfare. Okay. Oh, well, we lose.
I guess we're going tag me for the next few moments we survive.
What happened? We ended with 10. Yeah, 10 is less than 12.
Went down to 10.
Okay, so we lose to boom. So we just slam everything.
Yep. Wait. Oh, we only have 2 credits. Never mind.
Yeah, that's fine. Boom is 1. Oh, consulting visit. GG.
Okay.
Yeah, so they can consulting visit into boom. We lose. We played that awfully. In theory, if we had misdirection in the deck, you just do SMC misdirection, and this is all like kind of over. You can be PL 7 and 3. Yeah, right. Great. And Geofront. Okay.
See something new? Come on, 7-point agenda.
Bologna? No.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Did they have it in hand? Oh, no, they consulted for it. Yeah. Okay. We definitely should have respected that. We probably shouldn't have ran. The fact that they had both of them kind of makes sense. Like they did planogram into doctor. Ooh. So we have to respect that they had all the combo pieces. That's obviously the nuts. We were on 10 though, which is already really dodgy because they could have done economic worth everything. So we definitely shouldn't trash the spin doctor. That would have been a 2-credit difference. It doesn't help the fact they have double economic, but yeah, that's it. Tip was used in Wayland for a bit, super modern, I think. It might have been for like a really niche point, but it definitely was played, I'm assuming, back in like really early Netrunner when the card pool wasn't that big. Oh, that was miserable, man. I found both with Anonymous and being stuck in a casino building a better world with accelerated diagnostics. You ever get 9 credits and draw 3 cards in a click? You just playing it like no matter what? Just accelerated diagnostics all the time? That had to be combo pieces in a 44 card deck with planograms and spin docks, I guess. Yeah, it's worth noting that deck is 40 minimum, so it's 44. So the chance of them finding their combo piece is pretty heavy. They also did mulligan, which I guess makes us slightly more likely. Because I guess they would mulligan out of it. They also didn't find ice, it seems.
Or they didn't want to sell it against Tau.
Yeah. That being said, that deck has really good ice. Funhouse and that thing is really annoying.
True.
Yeah, so the big problem with that sort of deck is that you do just like play misdirection generally in Shaper. So you do SMC into misdirection, which costs you 2, and then you clear all the tags for 4. So as long as you have 2 clicks and 6 credits, it's 4 cards if you have the card in hand, or sometimes Simulchip can get it to you too. You're okay. Rabbi says, I'm jamming a bunch of startup IRL next weekend, and I'm pretty excited not to face HH anymore. Yeah, it's worth noting. I think this is the consensus. If you play startup and you're worried about tags, right? You're playing against a Reality Plus. All you have to do, keep an extra copy of your breaker in your hand. Always just keep extra copies of breakers. And then if they say lose 8 credits or take a tag, just take a tag. Based on Makara, this looks like a totally different game than the Netrunner we saw last week. Yes, the power level of standard is wildly different. I think the first game was like probably one of the best decks in the format is my guess, something like that. And the second deck, right, like that's just going to happen. That's a blowout. That's fine. But I'm excited to see more of what it is. And talk about Reality Plus. Let's hope they don't score an AR enhanced security. Thanks, you too. AR enhanced security in this deck is just absolutely disgusting.
Unfortunate. Yeah.
Yeah. Steven, how's it going? How you doing, man?
Oh, hey, how's it going?
So opening hand, we want to get good money against Reality Plus. We want to make sure they don't score an AR enhanced security, which means we have to deal with remote rush. On top of that, we have to deal with sand trashing, which is going to be quite difficult.
And deal with hard-hitting news.
And in theory, deal with hard-hitting news or public trail.
Okay, John, come on.
Hey, how's it going, John? This hand's not amazing. Like the best card's Diesel. You can't Bravado turn 1. Oh, sorry, the best card's Creative Commission, likely. I think we're going to mull this.
You think so? You think diesel and then creative at the end? That's not bad. That's bad.
You're right, it's okay. But like, what else could we draw into? We could draw into Beth. We have 3 diesels, 3 hedge funds. Or sorry, 3 creatives, 3 hedge funds. So opening into operation economy is not that hard. We want Beth. We want Mike. We want SMC. We can keep this. You're right. It can get a lot worse, but I feel like the chance of it getting better is not the worst.
Tataki is coming to my defense in the chat. So I thank you, Tataki. And again, John can, of course, go down.
So how's it going?
Friendly hell.
Diesel, let's draw. All right, so we can definitely play this turn. We go and do daily cast creative commission. We don't have a pantograph. I don't know what we're doing for the last click. We're probably just clicking for a credit.
Sure.
Okay. Oh, whoops. Whoops.
What have you done?
I played creative commission on second last click, so we lost a click. So I'm just gonna go for a credit. Penny to the hedge fund sure gamble jar. Yeah, right. That happens a fair bit. My love for new
John is having some fun. Yeah.
Okay, so huge issue here. Great. We don't have a breaker. Single advance can be AR enhanced security, could even be the 4-2 with a single tag. I doubt they'll play that, but we need to get through one piece of ice. Now, if it's a fun house, actually overclocking it isn't the worst, because then we can overclock to pay 4. Now we can always draw once for a break. I think we draw once for a chance of a breaker, but then we have to install everything and play it on public trial. I think we just run it.
Sure.
Having fun with prison NEH. Oh my God.
Yeah, I just want to say, if I wasn't on stream right now in front of an audience of people, I would be much meaner to John, but I'm not going to be.
So it is a fun house. I guess we overclock it, huh?
Yeah, let's overclock it.
Is bravado better? No. And we overclock it, we can steal an agenda. Yeah, let's do. So they res. They're going to get 2 credits and a card. We'll take the tag, which we have to clear the tag. So they get 2 cards and credit, or sorry, 2 cards or 2 credits. It's their choice. And we're going to break this thing for 4 credits that will take off of our overclock. And we have 1 credit to maybe trash this. I don't think we'll pay 4 and we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's one instance where this is obviously, well, not obviously, but it could be better than a dirty laundry. It's a sandbox. Okay, good steal. Swapped with Tau. I think we put this on HQ because we're not going to run HQ a lot. I guess we do have shutdown.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But then they have to res for their remote. Okay, so we need to remove the tag, and we could consider taking it. Like, if they're going to hit us with a public trail, I don't think it's that bad. We definitely would take the tag.
Yeah, let's move the tag, take or draw.
We'll draw first, because we could hit deuces.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking sick.
Oh, look how good we are.
Remove a tag.
Remove 1 tag.
Gain 3. That's the hot tag.
Yeah, but Blake is saying in chat, hey guys, I was thinking of getting into the game casually. Is getting the Nisei sets a good start, or would it be better to go for old collections?
Okay, so Blake, sorry, Pat, go for it.
Well, I was about to say, old collections can be very expensive, and I think if you're a new player and maybe a bit unsure about getting into the game, just buying the System Gateway bundle is the best way to go.
Yeah.
And once you know if you like it, then maybe you can seek out old collections, or just stick to Nisei printed cards and stick with like a small card pool, and lots of people are playing that.
Yeah, Blake, if you're not familiar, System Gateway is like the dual decks intro to the game product, and it came out on Sunday. You can get them professionally printed. You'll find the information on Nisei.net, but you can also print and play. That's 100% the best way to get into the game. If you can pick up a collection, it's worth noting that if you want to go to events eventually when those are a thing and play in person, a lot of those cards might have rotated because they are relatively old. But yeah, the Nisei stuff is really good. And they also have other cycles and stuff that you can print. I would 100% recommend that.
Another thing worth noting is that for Nisei events, proxies are permitted. So you don't need to own an old collection or to go to like a tournament or a game night or something like
that. I'm going to just install the simul chip. Otherwise I'll click for creative commission. I don't want to show the conduit.
Sure.
Yeah. Very cool. Thanks. Of course, Blake, Nisei.net, you'll get all the information about System Gateway. It came out on Sunday. And then you can go to products and they'll give you an explanation. But the starter System Gateway experience is good. If you want to get more cards on top of that, I would recommend something that they just released called System Update, which is like I forget how many cards. I think it's like 82 of the best cards across the game for the last couple of years. It's fantastic.
It is like a greatest hits of the FFG era, pretty much.
Nero says, I'm loving System Gateway, my first tournament on Jiteki. How's it been going? Yo, congrats for getting involved in organized play. That's sick. Yo, I think we need to run this, right? Because there's a chance of being AR enhanced security, and I'm terrified.
Yeah, and they've got 8 credits. We can probably do something about that.
YOLO.
Maybe. Let's try it. Yeah.
Ping. That's annoying.
Well, we have to take it.
So we took a tag. They took 2 credits, so it's a free res. All right, let's draw into another deuces, huh? Hasn't failed
let's
us
do it.
yet. No. Okay. So there's a small chance though. Like that's the problem with them resing the pink now. Ping is like it's a garbage piece of ice. There's an AR enhanced security. Oh, that's also good. But now we can put the pink on R&D and then paperclip except for 1 and we can smash through with conduit. So I think we definitely do that.
Sure.
Because this ice is now quite rubbish. It looks like they might be playing only with system gateway cards.
Oh.
So far, we haven't seen anything that says any different. So we just want to find an SMC or a paperclip to get through that and start smashing because we have everything we need. And we'll keep the tag until we draw into a deuces wild. Okay. Well, this is not going well.
Why would you care about AR enhanced security in a non-asset spam deck? I mean, it's still annoying. Like they're still going to have upgrades and assets.
And Advanced Law, maybe it doesn't have that many assets, but again, like then Sansan gets really good. It looks like it might not be the deck, but that's the sort of deck I'm worried about that plays like then 3 Sansan, and then every time you trash a Sansan, they get 2 cards or 2 credits. Like it gets could be a pretty big swing. But yeah, we just don't have SMCs. How many SMCs does the deck have? 3?
I think we put 3 in.
Okay, I'm just gonna do remove tag, creative commission, and then throw out an extra conduit.
Sure.
Yeah.
Pretty much telling them we have conduit.
Yeah, for sure. Getting my butt kicked, but loving the game. Hell yeah. You have to start getting your butt kicked. That being said, in tournament play, you'll play against people generally who get the same amount of wins as you. So maybe it starts really rough, but then it gets better. Yeah, throwing out the conduit definitely signaled something there.
Yeah.
System gateway
cards.
Yes.
Okay. System gateway cards seem like an awesome start. Was curious about those Ashes cards too, but we'll probably just start with gateway now.
Yeah, Blake.
I'd say the correct way to go is start with gateway, then get system update, and then get Ashes.
100%
is probably the way to go.
Yeah. So I'm going to draw again, and then we'll do 2 installs or install and play, which will be pantograph into SMC. And then ideally we can even egret here onto this card here, and then run R&D with conduit psych mic.
Sure.
Yeah, I would definitely do update.
Yeah. Without Ashes, I feel like the Shaper faction plays really strangely. Like you don't have SMC or Simulchip, and those feel like really essential cards for Shapers.
Yep. Yeah.
It's hard to think about what they'll look like in startup when Ashes is gone.
Yeah, nobody's saying Ashes isn't great, but it's not specifically the new player set. Yeah. I think you get just more for your money, and especially more versatility or more cards that kind of define what the factions do if you go system update.
Absolutely.
Okay, install advance on the remote. It's going to be a pretty penny for them to get that. So we could spring for our play. It's worth noting that they score an agenda, and it's probably a 4-2 if they're playing system gateway, that we're going to be able to free install something like an egret. So we could just SMC run R&D and then hope that they spend money on stuff.
You don't want to conduit SMC run R&D?
I guess so, yeah. We have a lot of money.
We've got a lot of money, yeah.
In theory, we don't have to click R&D. So how much it doesn't see gets you into the remote, installing them, I mean? Yeah, there's a big chance of the remote. The issue is like the pings, but again, if they're just playing like Retribution, we're totally fine. Okay, so they're not just playing that. So it's a mouseless. Cool. So I think we actually pull out our, because we don't want to let the tag fire. I think we do pull out our Gordian Blade for $1 billion.
Sure.
Six. Giving them the credit is, I don't know, if they score this and they gain 7 from it, it's okay. I don't want to give them a credit.
Yeah, let's not give them a credit. Break it all. And then we could get through that potentially, right?
No, not really.
With Simulchip.
Oh, we have MU.
Simulchip would have to trash. Simulchip would have to trash something.
No, because we have 5 MU. We're at 1, 2. So no, we could. Simulchip has already trashed the SMC. Right, yeah. So we could do Simulchip into SMC into egret, which is, okay.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, we probably just want to let this run end, and then we just egret this from hand. Especially if they score an agenda, we get egret for 1.
Yeah.
I was really impressed with all the new art. Yeah, it's pretty great.
They've got some great art in the new sets.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe we should have discarded egret instead of conduit so it's available to Simulchip. I think that's actually a good point, Marseille. Getting this into the bin is really nice with Simulchip. It's arguably better than having it in hand, but with Pantograph, it's a bit different. Just SMC Paperclip is also valid. No, that is. Oh, it's just a sandbox. Okay, so that's obviously a problem. They have 4 credits. Do we want to risk taking the mouseless off the remote? I think we do.
Yeah, I think we try that. Make them res something else.
Which one do you want?
I feel like the innermost. That's what I'm feeling.
That was the one they put on HQ. So now we can't egret it. Do we egret the ping to break it for 1? Yeah. Oh, we're gonna feel really stupid if it's double paperclip. Like if it's double ping, right?
We are, but I already feel stupid most of the time.
I'm just gonna install Psych Mike and then we can poke and hopefully they can't res.
Yeah, sure.
But now they probably have Cyberdex Fire Suite in their deck and they're on game point. Let's see. Oh. Wait, why are we running here? We can't break this. What are we doing?
Whoops.
Yeah, okay, we forgot to do this.
All right, now they might res it.
Yeah, this could change everything. And it's not amazing to egret a ping because you break it with 1 for paperclip and the code gates don't stack well. That's all their money, unfortunately. I think we might have picked poorly here. So again, this is more money than we can afford. So we're going to give them a credit, I think. At least we'll get a credit back. So I think we take the net damage. We want to break the tag. Isn't the damage worth a credit? Probably, yeah. So we'll do match strength. We'll break subroutines. Okay, so we don't take the tag for sure. And we have to end the run. Jesus, this is a mess.
Wait, we're going to take 1 net damage and then still try to get through so we can make some money back? Is that the idea?
Yeah, I guess we have to. Otherwise, we're not making any money and we just end the run.
Yeah, sure.
So this is the problem, Pat,
use this
that I'm seeing. And like a lot of it, yeah, lucky, is that we're playing this. I'm not playing this optimally, but like the idea that we need to get things down in the right order and combo pieces just don't seem to line up as well as just getting the right answers that the deck wants anyway. Like pulling out a paperclip for ping is way better than like egretting it and then like hoping things line up well. That being said, if we steal an agenda here, we got to swap and then this gets really nice.
Yep.
I think they're going to trash the ping. Cyberdeck Sandbox. Oh, never punished. Pantograph, install this.
Yes.
No. I don't think we want to, unless we're going to click it, because we could run back for 1. Oh, we haven't got our Psych Mike money. No, this is fine.
Yeah. Yeah, middle.
And ping is a bit too cheap. So do we run back? Yeah, let's hope they can't punish us.
Yeah.
Or we can click telework. Yeah, we died a tithe, huh?
No, I want to be the first people who died a tithe.
I do want to be the first people that died a tithe. That is a good point.
Yeah.
We can always, like, in theory, simulchip an egret if it's tithe. Fuck it, let's go. They're gonna purge anyways next time. Actually, wait, no, this is stupid. They're gonna purge anyways. Getting this counter is really not smart. This single asset can be valuable.
We do see 2 cards. That's not bad.
No, it's not.
I believe.
Come on, Rashida, we can't even trace. She's conduit. Okay, but the thing is, like, they're gonna purge here anyway, so we would much rather have the telework because we can't hit telework next turn.
Yeah. Okay, so we know Rashida's on top.
Yes. Yeah, that seems fair. Yeah, because we could have been on 6 here. That's a bummer. That's actually pretty substantial misplay. Man, and that's the thing, is like there's so many viruses in System Gateway, but everyone's still playing Sandbox. Like the 4-2 that gives you 7 credits is just not good enough compared to like the fact that people do have to purge. So this is worth more if you purge at least once, let alone the on purge on score can be such a big deal. What's the chance that Stargate is just better, man? There's a big chance.
I don't want to think like I just don't want.
Okay, so we lose this.
There's a chance in a Cyberdeck.
This looks like a Spin Doctor. This could be a 5-3 with Seamless Launch and we lose. It can't be the last Cyberdeck. It could also be
Rashida that they're installing naked for some reason.
Oh yeah, you're right. They have a Rashida. I think you're right about that. That might be more likely. So we could fork here and force the res here. If it's an NGO front, they can res some pretty big stuff. I think we do telework, gamble, run R&D.
Yeah.
Play a bunch of botches to get R&D cheap. The thing is that it only gets in once a turn generally. And again, it runs into the Cyberdeck sandbox macrophage problem. And this also has a chance of being macrophage on R&D. I don't know. Botchless is really good for remote. I don't think it's amazing on Sentry unless you're doing Stargate, like a single targeted run. Sorry, what were you thinking? Like, there's some big forks here, man. Like, holy shit. Probably Rashida.
So, yeah, so we're thinking we hit telework. We do want to hit server 2 at some point.
I guess so.
Do we want to try getting into R&D, make them res something expensive?
Getting them to res something is nice, unless it's an NGO front.
Or a macrophage is there.
Yeah, macrophage is a big blowout, but like, whatever. At least we don't have a conduit.
Mm-hmm. Pat is playing Apex again.
Oh shit, Apex got him. Knob Curry, Friday Chip, Hippo, Conduit. Yeah, but that's an Anarch deck, right? Like, that's a billion influence. Ooh, Turnpike. Okay. That's annoying. Trace 5.
That's rough. But we have a quick left.
Has gone to the dream net. Okay, so that's quite good. They res this for free. Holy shit, that's annoying.
That is pretty good. I hadn't considered.
That's disgusting. We lose a credit. We can't boost 5 here. We just let it fire. We go tag me.
Now, guys, the last time I took people's energy, it did not work out. And then
I see what happened to Pat. Sorry, man, your webcam has gone Apex.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's what they're talking about.
We're gonna let this fire. Okay, hold on. We can fix this. We have a button for this. Let me just replace Pat. Pat, you want to throw me a new code?
Sure, just a second.
Okay. So this is a free run. We'll break this with the Gordian Blade because it's a code gate. Who's behind the Wanda barrier? It's a hard-hitting news. Oh, fuck. Okay. So I think we just do Sure Gamble, Trash Rashida.
Yes.
Or no, it might be better to do Telework, Trash Rashida. Because, no. This is better because if we're tagged, we can probably do it. So, yeah, this will be fine. Pat has been assimilated. Okay, one sec. We'll bring Pat back in once the corp is doing a turn. Yeah, it is Rashida. Okay, that's good. So we have a tag. I don't think it's going to be that bad for us. Maybe they retribution our console. 1 second. I just have to go into studio mode to change this in a nice way. 1 second. Oh my god, we died!
Oh no!
Oh my god! Oh, they killed us!
Killed us. Oh man, we didn't die to Tithe, but we did die to another mediocre card from Gateway.
Oh my god, thanks to the game too.
Yeah.
Pat, the thing that you sent me isn't working. I'm trying to get Pat back in. Sorry, that was just crazy what happened.
Okay, let me try this again.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't get an image from that. 1 second. Sorry. Yeah, that was a big got him. That was a really big got him. Oh my god. Oh, dude. Yo, we're struggling. I think anything with this many combo pieces where it's like, oh, we need our breakers and then we need the egret, like this doesn't make any sense to me. In this meta. Like this meta seems so aggressive, man. Like we're always underneath what we need. All my losses have been flatlines? Really? Against what? Like meat damage, net damage is a mix? Is anybody being clearinghoused out? Yeah, I got him. Good game. You got him so hard. You knocked Pat's cam like out of orbit. Yeah, I got you. Okay, hold on.
Okay, cool. Here I come.
Here we come. Okay, here we go. Oh, Jesus. It's all been meat damage from tags? You're not getting cleared house, yeah? Egrets too slow. Yeah, Egrets is just it's massively too slow. Okay. Pat,
I agree.
Let's play something fast. Let's build a deck. Okay.
Let's do a corp deck, I think.
Yeah, I think we're doing a seamless launch deck, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so I'm a big fan of Seamless Launch. It is a card that puts 2 advancements on a single card, which is a lot, especially in Precision Design where it's not really a cost here. So we're going to try and do a combo deck. We're going to try and fast advance out as fast as possible. There's a lot of 3/2s and pseudo 3/2s in Precision Design. Maybe this deck will just be better, obviously, in any of the other HP identities because all the HP identities look really good. So we'll see. This one definitely is nice.
Are we going to be playing Seamless Launch and Biotic? Like we're doing fast advance and no advance?
No, but I think also we're going to do Dedication Rococo, right?
Sure.
Sports Metal? Yeah, Sports Metal has a chance.
Yeah,
I've never been a Sports Metal fan, but I think Sports Metal is like one of the obvious IDs for it. Also seems really good if you're jamming aggressively with Seamless Launch. Seamless Launch Harpsichord is no longer in Standard, Alex. It rotated like on Sunday. Dying to good cards is too easy. It takes real skill to die to bad cards. Got it. Yo, Dane, how's it going? Just got here. Hey, friends. Death by Mediocre cards feels like 50% of my runner games. It's okay, though. It's a badge to honor. You made someone happy about those cards, and that's really important.
Yeah.
All of Sansan. I want to try other stuff. Okay, let's see what we can do here. So let's talk about the pieces. Our agenda suite. First, we go to collection, and then we hit to standard, and hopefully
Standard still includes
Honor Profit
19.
And System 19. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Well, I guess it's technically not standard legal yet. And then we'll put some agendas in here. So we want 3 Vitruvius because that's a fast advance agenda. I'm assuming we want 3 Mega Pre.
Yeah, why not? 1 Luminal.
1 Luminal for sure. And that takes us to 11 agenda points. So if we put in, we only have to be up to 18. So if we just put in like Ikoas, are we basically, not Ikoa, Vacherons, are we basically there? Oh, too many even.
Oh no!
Shit.
Oh no, it doesn't work out.
We could do like an awful conducting hub maybe. Red level biotic seamless and subliminal messaging seems cool. I don't think subliminal message is going to work because we're not going to ice up very well.
Or 3 4/2s instead of the 2 Vacherons maybe, because we have seamless. Like 4/2s are score.
Oh, that's a good point. What 4/2 do you want? The Purge one. Right?
I mean, yeah, probably the Purge one. Well, if we only have 2, maybe the Purge one isn't as good as the Off-World Office, right?
Purging is really good, man. You deal with Conduit.
Yeah, Purging is good. I know.
Okay, well, we'll try and be the meta we want to be. Wait, this is.
I like Architect Deployment too. That's potential.
This is not even good enough.
Actually, Architect Deployment can work well with some other parts of our setup potentially.
I like the 7 credits.
All right, well, yeah, 7 credits is probably.
Okay, the agenda suite is a bit busted. We're on 17 agenda points again. Maybe you end up dropping Mega Pre's and you only run 3/2s. I don't know. What's on the 3/1 that gives you credits? What is the Hyperloop? Is that only on score and steel? Yeah, Hyperloop is fine, right?
Hyperloop is fine.
Yeah. Where's the Cyberdeck Sandbox? No, we're going for Off-World Office to show you how much better it is. It's probably not. It's probably not better. Okay, other cards that I think are important. We're going to be playing Seamless Launch because that's good. I reckon we want to play Hedge Fund because we need some amount of money. What are the fast event stuff? So I want to try Reconstruction Contract. And then Rococo. Dedication, which is a fair bit of influence.
That's a lot of our influence.
On that, we want Restore. I'm not sure whether we can play MCA Austerity Policy, but it seems really strong in theory.
That seems. I don't know how necessary that is.
We'll play Sprint 3x. And now, okay, what's the ice, right? We need like the best ice we can get at a cheap cost.
Yeah.
So I think the usual suspects showed up here. Like Gatekeeper is really good for the cost. Audacity is actually really bad because we want to keep like multiple seamless launches in hand. And it's I don't know. You don't want to throw out your hand when you're a combo deck. Spin Doctor
is cheeky with it. Yeah, it's cheeky with Precision Design because you get one of those cards back. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, but then like you have a hand with 1 card in it, and then HQ pressure is a problem.
Yeah.
And then you can't sprint, right? Like you can't sprint to. Oh, I guess you can. It's just not amazing. Yeah, single sprint Spin Doctor is like a really good place for 1 influence. We'll play Biotic. I think we don't have enough money. I don't have to make money.
Are we going to have a scoring remote at all? Like maybe the Nico campaign, Maryland campaign?
Nah, too slow. Like imagine like an Atlas deck, right? Like they don't do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
We don't do any of that stuff. Audacity also has like 3 influence, right? Red level Nico. Red level's really good. Red level definitely makes a lot of sense because of Rikoko. We also could consider playing Bast Chiraboga, but it is trashable. But that's technically a biotic labor that you can red level clearance out. Subsidy, we're never gonna have 10 credits if we're trying to biotic out, right? Too big to fail. I think it's a lot of influence. I think it's like 2 or 3. Yeah, it's 4 even. Okay, Ice. Gatekeeper's good. Obviously, Hagen is good. Magnet is probably not necessary in the meta right now. Oh, is it just vanilla? Lateral can be money.
Vanilla's still there.
Lateral's okay.
Maybe just a tithe.
Hanagarm to return the toss cards to hand if you want it. What's Hanagarm? Oh, Managarm? I'm not sure I understand.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
White space is not bad. I actually kind of like white space. I think the face check on white space is a hit, and it's cheap enough, and it generally ends the run. I'm not sure. I want to test this card, but this card has a chance of being a good face check, similarly to Enigma. Unfortunately, this shuffers to only like Amakua. I feel like we do want like vanilla. I wonder if Tithe is good enough. I doubt it. Like we probably just want a Gatekeeper, not Gatekeeper, Drafter, right?
Drafter's going to be useful.
Yeah, Drafter seems really good. White space is kind of redundant. Gatekeeper IMO. Yeah, the 3 card face check. Maybe you're right. I don't think we can punish that well. Okay, so let's put in a spin doctor here. The question's like, I think money is the biggest issue. How do we get HP money? Like, what is it? Lateral growth? That's 2 credits. It's okay. Is Eli gone? No, Eli's there. I think Eli is considerable. The problem is like you don't want to jam Eli on a remote server. This is the sort of deck that probably wants to spend influence on like, you know, like every other deck, slot machine for centrals. Tranquility home grid to make money. I think they'll trash it though. Like we can't protect it. They'll just trash it.
True.
White space is like super baby slot machine. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of the thing. Slot machine seems really good. Okay, what does this draw like? Okay, so very aggressive deck. We probably want more ice to jam behind. But this is our opening hand. Okay. So what do? We probably let them have a Mega Pre, but in theory you could do like Mega Pre, Gatekeeper credit. Money's going to be an issue. Then we can score at a Mega Pre. We'll probably lose these. Not looking amazing. Let's try this one. So this is okay. Mega Pre's are really bad. Well, that's not true. They're good. We max on hand size too. You might need a CVS. Yeah, if we have CVS though, that we'd probably end up playing the other 4-2 that nobody wants. We don't want to play. But yeah.
Okay. What other econ can we put in this deck?
Yeah, this looks like a salad. We need more econ. Okay, what we're gonna do for inspiration is we're gonna open deck list and we're gonna go to the 2019 World's Winning deck list. We're gonna search Reconstruction Contract. We're gonna search Dedication Ceremony. Oh, dedicated neural net.
Yes, Steven's got a good point here. I was thinking like take out Mega Pre entirely, put 3 4-2 extensions, and then another 4-2 of some kind.
We also could consider like Game Changer and all that sort of stuff, which we haven't. Fully Up could work. Fully Up's probably not going to work because we have like 6 ice or something in the deck, right? Wait, why does this not work? Oh, no, it is. Yeah, I want to take the Shell of Rokoko Acid. That's what this is. But this had fewer Rikokos because it could tutor them out with Executive Bootcamp, and I think there's no way to tutor it out. Now, the Asa Group deck has Hagen Vanilla Gatekeeper Architect, which is pretty close to what we're playing, but it has fewer agendas, and it has Lakshmi, which is still legal and kind of an interesting card. They also have Violet level clearance, and that sort of actually explosive card draw might be okay for our ability, considering that we have extra hand size. I do like the Violet level clearance a fair bit. Let's try that.
Yeah, let's do that.
I like that better than lateral for sure. So we don't have the big hand size. We have minor hand size. We do have the combo though. Rashida is obviously really good. The thing with Asa is better to jam in. Palisade's honestly not the worst. Government subs, we're never going to have more than 10 credits. Stock buyback's also 2 influence, and I feel like we could maybe change the agenda suite and just actually play like real 4-2s instead of the potential of Mega Pre being good. Okay, fucking man. Do you know what I'm going to try? This.
What?
We have Violet level, whatever.
Okay. Just one of them?
Yeah, just one of them. Okay. It's that good.
Did you already put Violet level? Yeah, you did. Okay, cool. So do we want more ice? Like, are we ever going to have a remote?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we want a bit more ice. The problem is, okay, we can play a bit less ice because we're at 44. So maybe that's acceptable and then we can start cutting stuff. I don't know if Bast Boga is worth it. How much card draw do we have? Well, we have Recursion, which is built in. Hyper Value Celebrity Gift. That's a bit too slow though.
Sprint and Spin Doctor. That's not bad.
Yeah, there's a chance you can drop the Spin Doctor, but Sprint is incredible, and Spin Doctor brings back Sprint, which is really nice. Yep. We need to cut 2 cards here. That's for sure. This might not be the worst.
Do we need 2 Biotic Labor? Like, we don't have a lot of money, and Seamless Launch. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, we're going to we have more cards for a combo and not enough money for Biotic Fast Advance most of the time, I think. Yeah, we can cut Bass for sure.
Yeah, I think we do cut Bass.
Yeah.
I think Bass is worse than Biotic. As much as we do have red level clearance, which is good with Reconstruction Contract anyways. Cut Bass will trash. Yeah, they're going to trash these. At least we can restore them. Restoring Bass isn't amazing. This is technically a legal deck. Let's see what it draws like. Yeah, like this is okay, right? Like you do, I don't know, Drafter on HQ, Gatekeeper on the remote, and then you Violet level clearance, which is draw 4 cards, so we have to discard 1. That's okay, you can get away with that. Oh, actually, we have to, discard 1. And then from there, like we hope that they get this, and then we jam like Hagen Drafter. Like that seems good, but I think we drew a lot of ice there. Here, we mulligan.
I mulligan that one. Well, no, we have Sprint. Like Sprint is potential.
Oh, we had Sprint. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, I like it. Maybe we want a bit more ice because we have to like seamless launch. We have to seamless launch a lot. Yeah. You can recur your econ. Yeah, but recurring your econ is probably worse than recurring seamless launch. At least seamless launch is pseudo econ and lets you like really go fast. This is a good hand. Archived is not particularly necessary, hopefully, for winning with precision design, and we have Restore to help us like return the cards that we really care about, like Reconstruction Contract. Let's try this.
Both Restore.
Sorry?
Especially if we're playing as precision design, do we really need 2 Restore?
I think it's really good because what do? You Reconstruct Reconstruction Contract, you install a 3/2 or 3/1, and then you dedication, and then you would just return the dedication, right? Yeah. Like it's a 2-card combo to score an agenda, and we can only recur 1 of them. So Restore is like you always just recur the operation, right? Tier to win on random face check. Tier does nothing on a random face check. Don't they just end the run on Tier?
No, Tier gives you clicks back.
Yeah, but they just take 2 brain damage. It doesn't matter. Like we can never afford that. If you want to win on a random phrase check, you just play Brainstorm, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Seamless launching. Seamless launch might not be amazing because I don't think we want it. Like Asa seems really good with seamless launch, right? Because you can jam behind ice.
Yeah. Like I feel like what are we using seamless launch on? The construction contract?
Value. Yeah, in theory you can do it on Rikoko. It's sometimes it lets you fast events out as long as you have red level clearance to Rikoko, it does work.
It's just like we have barely a remote server with this minimal ice Rikoko.
Oh no, because you can't install seamless launch on the Rikoko because it's installed this turn.
Yeah.
No magnet, no Maui. I don't think we need magnet. I'm not worried about anything that installs on ice. Like our ice is garbage.
I think if we want to build, I think we have to do fast advance or seamless launch deck, right?
Well, the thing is, like seamless launch is an economy card that gives you extra clicks that allow you to do more stuff, right? Like the idea is that you score an agenda with seamless launch. You can recur seamless launch, but you're right that seamless launch doesn't work with fast events. That is 100% true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how quickly we can just jam behind 2 pieces of ice, but that seems like an Asta thing. Yeah, you might be right that seamless launch is bad. What's the influence on Sensen?
3, I think.
3?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Nailed it.
Okay, how about we try this and see how bad it is and go from there?
Sure. Let's do it.
Let's try it. Oh, actually, yeah. Okay, so we'll import and then we'll add this to the other thing. Seamless is a never advance card. Yeah, which maybe it's a better thing for Asa because for Asa we can actually do that. I just was really impressed with seamless launch and testing. What is this thing called? Haas-Bioroid? Yeah.
Precision design.
Okay. And if you give me, view. If you give me a refresh in 1 second, if you refresh now if you're watching on Twitch, Keyhole should have the new deck list. Let's play this garbage. I don't like the seamless launch doesn't work very well with O-Birth protocol. Just I want to launch my rockets. Oh, it'd be bust if it did. One click for 2 advancements would be insane.
I think that the designers should be focusing more on thematic interactions rather than mechanical interactions. Just irresponsible of them not to.
I think seamless is good if you're planning on jamming stuff with the remote rather than strictly FA. Yeah, I think that's totally true. Ooh, Isla. That's cool.
Oh, interesting.
So Isla can represent so many things. There's like a lot of wild combo decks that Isla fits really well into, whether it's like Apocalypse, whether it's like getting access to tech cards like Rebirth or DJ Fenris. Like she has that ability, which is really nice, to tune to the matchup at the start. Our opening hand, I think, is good enough, right? Like we do Drafter, Hedge Fund, VLC, throw out a card.
Yeah, that's great.
Using Managarm, Strong Ice, and Board to just hammer out 4/2s. Steven, I think that's what most people are doing right now with Anoetic Void, and I think it's really good. I imagine the polyps are going to start showing up, but yeah, it looks really, really good. So we got to throw out something here. We have Biotic. Again, it's Shaper, so access to Claude is going to be a real big problem because we can't play around it. And we forgot to put a CVS in the deck, which is really good with RLC, but then we have to change our 4/2. I
don't know, either Biotic or Red Level.
Red Level is a hell of a card because we already have Rikoko. I think it's the second Biotic.
Okay.
Or actually probably the second Violet level. Because we need to really empty our hand out for this to be playable.
Yeah, we benefit from it already.
Thematic interactions is always better than game balancing 100%.
Absolutely. Let me talk to June.
Since CVS is important for the deck, have you considered putting that other 4/2 agenda that gains you money instead of just with CVS? We've heard about it.
Interesting. Yeah.
We just want everyone to enjoy viruses. I just ran into an Adam with 3 Councilmen. Councilman Magna meta is not something I thought I'd ever see. I'm not sure Magna meta. I think Councilman's really nice only against, like you pre-res your Anoetic, which isn't a big cost. I think the bigger deal though is, they know this is a Drafter by Jew. A big deal is that it forces them to double res Sansan, which can be a really, really harsh res. But most things that you want to res beginning of turn, Councilman doesn't really do well. Like you can't really Councilman a Rashida.
True.
But I like Councilman.
I think Councilman's good. Councilman's good against Anoetic because you played that on your turn.
Yeah, but I think you should pre-res the Anoetic then if you're worried about that. I guess that makes Paul up strong in combination.
But who's that? Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna sprint.
Sure, let's do it.
They did pull a card, mind you, from their NV RAM, their set aside cards, their last click. So we'll sprint, which if we get an agenda, we can consider scoring out. So now we can basically. We have a couple options here. I think we just do Hagen into Offworld Office. We didn't draw into a seamless launch. But red level clearance could always get there. So we have to shuffle 2 back. So it'd be 1 Biotic for sure.
Yep.
I think a Spin Doctor.
Sure.
And then this is where like we wish we were Asa. We go new remote. And we actually could install the reconstruction contract to fast advance out the Offworld Office. So we do install. Yeah, I think we'll do that. That seems a bit safer.
Yeah, that's okay.
You have to hold Councilman in hand and only install the turn you intended. Yeah, I know. I think you just play it. I think you just play it whenever you get it. And then it goofs with like Sansan or like they have to pay 4 for Managarm. I don't know. Much safer. Yeah, it's a fair bit safer. Unless they put down something that can stop Clot. But if we top deck a seamless launch, like we're going to feel a bit silly. Okay, cool. So this is our combo. We're going to do install on server 1. Nope, never mind.
Nope, never mind. Stop that. Stop that right now.
We're going to stop into a new remote.
We're going to
advance it. We're going to res this. We'll dedicate it. We'll move these counters over onto the Offworld Office. Again, this could have been a purge card, which would be better before game one. We'll score that, and we can do Offworld Office gain 7, which is great. Add a card from Archives HQ. So generally, I think we add the dedication ceremony to hand because we can always restore a reconstruction contract.
This makes sense.
That tracks, right? Cool.
Yeah.
That's a shaper anyway. They can't afford to trash things. Yeah, I guess Parisha's back, but I don't know if anyone's going to play it. They also now have 5 clicks, mind you, because we did go over to the 15 with Beth.
Should have been playing around Beth. Should have been.
Councilman
if we
to
played
cancel.
the cyber decks, we could have been playing around Beth.
Yeah. Councilman to trash to cancel Anoetic would be really good. Anoetic is a great win con. I think Anoetic is going to be the most popular card from Gateway in competitive play, but I think you just end up pre-resing. And now they're installing like cards that don't really help them now, but help them in the future. So I think we can rush this out hopefully. I don't know what card they added to their hand yet, but they have Earthrise, they have Beth, it doesn't end in Rozeki, so it doesn't look like an Apocalypse deck. We have to go faster than this, though. And they added another card to NVRAM. So again, we have Restore, so we have a way to score a 4-2 from hand. So in theory, if we draw an agenda here, we can actually fast advance it out. So we'll draw 2, and we'll gain a click back, and we can score a Vitruvius. You see what I mean? So you restore.
Yeah, are we going to Biotic this, or are we going to...
Oh, that's a good point. We probably should just Biotic it.
Yeah.
Because then we also can pull the other combo piece back. God, I hope they're not salty about this. So we trigger, we can add a card back to HQ. I reckon the Biotic is flexible because we have a Restore. So I'm going to do the Biotic. So now we actually can fast advance 4-2s from hand.
Yeah, let's do it.
Unfortunately, our agenda suite's really awkward because we actually have to score 2 more agendas.
Well,
yeah.
It's what this is the bed we've made. Got away in it.
Yeah. Some pretty fun gameplay going on here. Yo, pick one. Not everyone can be nice and play a fun Trapsy Reality Plus deck. Okay, we've been crushed for a couple of games. We need to play something that makes us think it's powerful.
That's true. Yeah, we need to get our egos back.
You can do 4 clue with RLC and RC. Yeah, totally. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, we could have done with red level clearance into instant installing a reconstruction. That actually probably is better than the Biotic. Looks like they might be on stealth, which again is very slow for setup. They're going for singles. At least the 30 laundry is good for tempo. We're underneath the 15 credits, and we have a seamless launch here. So we're going to start with the red level clearance because we have another in hand. So we'll draw 2, see if we draw an agenda. We do with the Vitruvius. We can score it out of hand if we really want to.
Gain a quick here.
I don't think we Biotic it out. Do we restore?
Yeah, that's true. Maybe we've got hedge fund. Maybe we go for money just to make sure.
Yeah. Okay. So they can break code gates. The remote is a code as a sentry, which is nice, but not sentry, a barrier.
Remote's a barrier.
Because we could, but it just blows a lot of our of our combo pieces, right? We have another Biotic though. I think we just restore, and we bring in the combo piece.
Okay.
So we're gonna go do restore. And we're going to install this in server 1 and res it. So they still have to get through a Hagen and trash this for 4, which is not nothing. And then we can still hedge fund out last click.
Yeah, let's do
it. The Hagen can hit the Rozeki or Mantle too if they face check. Yeah, no, the Hagen face check here is really relevant. Trashing the Rozeki. Sure. Yeah, actually trashing the Mantle is pretty good. And stealth is good at breaking sentries and code gates, so the barrier sometimes is awkward. Could you have just taken the click to score this turn? We definitely could have, but then we have to spend a couple pieces here. Now we actually can basically dedicate this and have an extra advancements on the Vitruvius, which will probably go a bit further. Ooh, test run. I wonder what they're bringing out. Probably conduit. Oh, it's an after image. Well, that's really slow. It's going to go on top of their deck. So we're not going to res here.
No.
Pull up would actually be really good.
Yes.
So they have 2 hits on HQ. They hit a seamless launch again. We have 6 hand size, so the chance of them is hitting the one agenda is a bit rough. And we're not going to res here because they definitely can bypass for once, and the one in H. Yeah. Okay.
That's too bad.
So we have a couple options here. We can obviously Rococo this. We can also install Vitruvius, advance Vitruvius, and seamless launch it and get back the seamless launch.
No, we can't.
Or we can do the dedication. No, because we can seamless launch the Rococo because it wasn't installed this turn.
Oh, true. Right. I keep forgetting that.
But I think we'll just go for the other faster way. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. So we'll do new remote. I keep doing that. They don't really have anything to do here. We'll advance this once. We'll move all these counters over to here, and then we get Vitruvius with a counter, which means we recur 2 pieces. So we can actually leave the Rococo in the bin, and while having access to the dedication ceremony in hand. Okay. I'm not saying this is a tier 1 deck, but I'm saying that this is exactly what we thought the deck would do, and we're getting very lucky because the Shaper isn't exerting pressure. They're just setting up and building cards, right? Like the Memory Diamond has no impact on this game, yet it was installed. You can seamless Dedi for 2 Vitruvius counters. Oh, you can do some. Oh yeah, we actually could have seamless instead of advancing the thing. That would have been way smarter. We could have seamless and Dedied. Yeah. It's literally turn 6 and we have 6 points. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that would have been smarter because then we could recur the card as well.
Yeah.
We would have gotten another advancement on it. And now they're just slamming HQ here for singles. So if we top deck an agenda and we have 3 draws to hit it with red level clearance, we can win off the spot. And we can score not every agenda in our deck, unless we top deck. Okay, we can score this, right? So seamless launch is useless, but we can do biotic. That's 4/8. That puts us on 1 credit.
Well, we can bring. We have the Vitruvius token. We can bring the Rico house.
Yeah, no, we have this. We Vitruvius for the Rococo. We clicklessly install the Rococo with red level clearance. Then we do dedication stall advance. Yeah, we 100% got this. So I'm going to use this for the Rococo. Then we play this to install a non-agenda card. So that goes in server 1. And then we get the click back. Then we install into new remote. We advance this once. And then we dedication. And oh, it has to be a face card. Whoops. Oh, this is so sloppy. And that's that. Okay. Good game.
Okay. Well, does that turn 7? Yeah. Wow. 10 minutes.
Oh, I hope that we don't scare people by playing this sort of stuff this early into System Gateway. How embarrassing. But yeah, if they have access to Claude, that's so much harder. Like if they just had an SMC, even to threaten Claude, if they don't have it, it's a wildly different game. But like 35 For credits, turn 7, we got 8 points out and like not a big sweat. This deck is wacky fast. A shame they didn't run RD and all. You have this deck on NetrunnerDB? We just built it right now. Not just yet. Here though. Here, we'll paste it in if we can. Export JNet text. Yeah, obviously some tuning has to be done to this to figure it out, but that's it's pretty wild. Again, if they had Conduit, huge problem. If they had Stargate, huge problem. But otherwise would be okay. I think if they ran R&D there too, they would have stolen agenda, but they went for HQ anyways, which sort of makes sense because they knew we had Biotic in hand.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Stargate would have been brutal here. For sure.
The cool thing about Stargate is like you actually have to run archives because in theory we can score an agenda just to pull the agenda back, which is really goofy. Okay. Andre, have you tried building anything out of NBN? Unlike Wayland HB, nothing is coming to mind immediately that seems as strong or easy to build as Rush HB Kill Wayland. So we haven't, like, this is our first time building any deck for standard, really, is right now, right here. But I think Reality Plus has some cool builds to it. I think CTM and NEH are going to be both incredibly competitive. I think you can play all that stuff. Have we found all the April Fool's cards? That's actually worth pointing out. So before the stream, we looked through it and we found a couple, but it looks like more might be popping up unless we missed some. I've had fun with Boom R+. We got wrecked by a sync today. We got wrecked by an R+ today. I never really grok combo deck so much. Yeah. That was wild to watch. Yo, Steven, you can do some wild stuff with the HB modal cards. They let you do very, very, very many things. So what do we find so far? Amakua actually has a different art. NGO Rashida, we saw those. Yep. Oh, this is loading really poorly. Hold on. I think the counter for this is you just rush out some R&D pressure like Stargate or Conduit and focus there. Yep. And also they can get the remote and trash your first Rococo. Like that was a bit of a gamble on our part, but like Shaper's generally not that explosive compared to like Boomerang or even Botulus could be a problem. So have
you already shown Ngolo?
No. This is Amakua. It says #World Turtle Day. Those beasts are simply armored rats always and forever. And it's kind of a Ninja Turtle. There's Ngolo.
It's kind of a Ninja Turtle.
I despise the toilet. I love something more than to kick it through the wall and shatter into 100 shards of wet porcelain, but I need it. Fall Guy? RDI? We missed those. Okay. There's another one we saw too. Oh yeah, Panic Button. Fall Guy. Me in pro position while having my house swatted again. Officer, if you could please just slip the rest of the Campbell's chunky in my mouth. Jesus Christ. Cerebral imaging. My favorite combo you ask, I'll not say to you. Great. Panic Button just says, wait, fuck on it. Which is such a great tweet. Fairly R&D interface.
There's such intense storytelling with the wait fuck tweet.
Yeah. Oh man. Once again, those dastardly devious trolls have installed a device underneath my computer desk that shoots me in the dick every time I post. Fucking drill is something special. Yeah, Kizra, this is specifically I don't know if are they actually new versions of the cards? I think they're just for April Fools. But Drill Runner is always a good time. There's probably a couple more. Like we missed those when we looked through the whole list. And we saw NGO and Rashida today. It's wild if there's new players showing up today who are like, what the hell is this? Like, how do I? But it's none of the system gateway cards. It's a lot of rotated cards.
Yeah, that's true. But it's still 4 days after the like new player influx. Ooh, I mean, I love the dedication to the April Fool's joke. We didn't do it because we're cowards, but
no, yeah. We would play Skytear or something instead and call it, but it doesn't make any sense. It's worth noting that JNet a couple of years ago, they renamed Jinteki.net to Wayland.meet, and then a bunch of the cards had art from original Netrunner, and a bunch of them had sound effects, which is interesting because they have the tech to have like card specific sound effects, which is something that Octagon sort of used to do. Man, it was incredible.
If your grave doesn't say RIP, you're automatically drafted into the skeleton war.
Yeah.
The amazing Gravedigger text.
I think that it was on, if you check Drill Runner, that one might actually have shown up. Okay, we got Tau. We don't install ice. We're fine. Opening hand has sprint off-world. We'll definitely mulligan this for combo pieces, right?
Yeah.
And like you can aggressively mulligan. You have 3 sprint. Like what's the worst that can happen? Wait, I just literally got why it's .net. Yeah, right? Okay, so how quickly can a Tau deal with a single vanilla? I worry that we have to do with Conduit. Watch the 8-hour VOD while working pretty nice last entire day. Oh, it was a great time.
Oh, wow. Tell him I say hi too.
Infectu says why? Because Jinteki does net damage, right?
And Wayland does .meet damage.
Yeah, so it's Wayland.meet, which apparently is a domain name you can get. Clever, yeah, right? It's subtle. Hi, Pat.
Hey. All right. Yeah, this seems like an okay hand.
Yeah, this is fine.
No, it's a much better hand.
So I think we red level clearance for an agenda and jam it behind vanilla.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got 2 seamlesses. Like, that's great.
Yeah, okay. So we can do gain 2 credits, and then we can do vanilla Vitruvius and even get an advancement on with seamless.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Okay. Hope for the best. This could be a huge blowout, mind you. Like, there's so many things that get through this. It's meet.meat, but the joke still works. Was it MEET?
Oh, really? I thought it was MEAT.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
All right. Res vanilla.
So they know what it is. If that was a gatekeeper, that can be a bit of a blower. The Hagen was a problem. They have fucking Corroder.
Oh, no. Oh, well. Our only weakness, icebreakers.
Damn it. That's immense. If it was a Hagen, I don't even think they have the credits. Maybe. They got it. They got it. Okay. High variance. Right, last click creative commission. Exactly why that card is so fucking strong there. We sprint. Always be sprinting, man.
Yeah, let's sprint. Always sprint.
Yeah, now we have Gatekeeper into the same garbage play.
Yes, but this time they definitely don't have Unity in their hand.
Yeah, no, that'd be wild, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can't swap wise if you only install 1 ice. Get him. So res Gatekeeper, we'll fire them broken subs. We'll draw all the cards. Again, we have 6 hand size, and then we won't shuffle any back in. And so now we actually can do double seamless launch and get 2 counters on here if we really want to. Now it is going to be really cheap for them to get through this. And now these are like really tiny garbage ice, so we're probably can't install anything on R&D. We only have 2 credits though, which feels bad, but we can get a clickless credit with red level clearance.
True.
How garbage is that?
No, we might as well do that. Like,
but we also have reconstruction in hand. It's a really strong combo.
Okay, but we're gonna have no money very soon. I'd rather have 1 money.
Yeah, okay, we'll have 1 money.
Thank you for giving me 1 money.
Okay, so we can gain a click here. Yeah. So I guess
quick and maybe even
do we do seamless advance? No, we do seamless because that's most advancements for the least credits.
Yes, and we get a token.
Yeah, we could advance it once more for another token. I think we don't. Jam the Rococo, but you're PD. I don't want to jam the Rococo here. They'll have enough to trash it. Actually, no, you're right. We could score this and jam the Rococo behind it. I think that's good, unless they like. I card from HQ to okay. So what we want to add here, I think the red level clearance is a bit better. For what it's worth, with the Rococo, we can actually do seamless launch tricks. We just don't have the money.
We have the money, yeah.
Yeah, this will scare him.
Live in dangers, and my tiny mind can't handle.
Please tell me this is a combo deck. Yo, Vincent, we scored 8 points on turn 7 last game. It's not like game changer combo, but it's like fast advance combo, like Titan-esque. Oh heck, yeah, man.
Yeah.
So they didn't rearrange
a lot of these pieces.
Woo! Mega pre off the top. We're okay with this.
Yeah. And the thing is, with seamless launch in the game, like when Moonbad rotates, we lose dedication ceremony, but we do have seamless to work with Rococo. So like it's not the combo.
No, but it's really bad because you can't install Rococo and seamless it.
Yeah.
Well, they just stole a lot of points and trashed a lot of cards.
Oh my. Oh no.
Oh, good game.
That was quick, huh?
Okay, that happens.
Maybe we deserve that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Was that literally 4 accesses in one turn?
4 accesses, 3 agendas, 1 trash. And we only have, I think, 5 trashables in the deck. That happens. Nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, I mean, like to be fair, we were never gonna ice R&D anyway. Like that was where we were going to lose, if anything.
No, I think we would ice R&D. Like you're right. Eventually they do put a vanilla there, but I think it's better that like we hit them with a gatekeeper or something. Like a drafter could be really good. Maybe we do ice R&D. But you're right. The problem is then they put a vanilla there, but that's better than nothing. So the issue is obviously money. We went pretty hard in on this. If we had a bit more money, that would have been nice. But I think we can recover from this, right? But yeah, that's super unlikely.
Yeah.
Like there's not that many agendas left. There's the Luminal. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah, okay. Rush both ways. Yeah, no. But 3 singles. That's also the issue here is like they were trading these singles in for instead of setting up on the board. And setting up on the board seemed good. Like them drawing into a conduit. But hey, it worked out really fine for them, obviously.
Yeah.
Guess
they were asking if you want to go again. But...
Oh, I missed that. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Ooh. I love these decks and blaming variants instead of my lack of skill. Anyone got the list? It's so much easier when you can just blame variants, man. You kind of has Ice and D early in format with medium conduit. Yeah, Endo, totally. I think that's a big threat there. But like they didn't have the money to pressure conduit. That's also a good reason like why we should be playing the 4-2 that purges and puts CVSs in the deck. But we're being really stubborn and running the one that gives us 7 credits. Ooh, Adam could be a problem. He can contest, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Can contest remotes.
And the double access on HQ will be frustrating in case we ever keep an agenda.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems fine. We have the
combo.
combo.
Yeah, we got 5 level. That's pretty good.
If we draw any agenda, we can score it.
Yep.
But Violet Level's a bit clunky because we do have obviously Find the Truth, Neutralize All Threats, and Safety First. I'll show those better when everything's gone. But the idea is that they run HQ C2 cards, so it could be scary.
Well, hopefully we ice HQ.
Hopefully we ice HQ. It's correct. Yeah, I think we definitely do. So we could keep the red level clearance because of reconstruction. So I think we're just going to like, the problem is like, we're going to draw too many cards. We could do drafter over HQ credit and then VLC. And then we're going to have 7 cards. No, that's good enough. If we had a hedge fund here, it'd be better.
Yeah.
Oh, we could play red level clearance just to get out hand. Nah, whatever. Oh God, we have to score superconducting comp. This definitely should be the 3-1 that gives us 3 credits. So we have to discard 2 cards here. We'll get rid of this VLC. What looks bad, man? We have a combo.
We've got the combo. We've got the biotic. Like we've got 2 red levels. Do we need both of those so we can bring some back?
You could RLC for the credit. Yeah, I think we definitely could have, but because of the fact that we had the reconstruction in hand, it gets better. Sorry, Pat. I think it's
a hedge fund.
Hedge fund is probably the worst card. Yeah, I think you're right. Hedge fund's the worst card. There's a chance we get it back. You don't need the biotic. I like the biotic. You're right. It's probably worse than hedge funds. So the Dirty Laundry archives, they get to see the top of R&D. We don't have any shuffle effects, but getting an ice on R&D is definitely valuable, so they can't just rip cards off the top. Yeah, Biotic is probably the weakest. If we don't have the hedge fund, we definitely can't afford Biotic unless we win. Yeah, I think the Biotic is worse. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's good. That's good. Now the other ones are 3-2s. That's generally okay. I wonder if we just put a game changer 1 or 2 in the deck, and even if they trash it, right, like we can pull it back to hand.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And an early brain chip is really good. Obviously, it gives them card draw. They have a Wildcat Strike, which, let me tell you, I don't know if they're getting the cards. Okay, problems we have to score the superconducting hub, which sounds like ass.
Yeah, we've got no.
We'll red level to draw, right? Oh, no, we'll just sprint.
Yeah, sprint is better than red level.
Yeah, because we can get rid of the superconducting hub.
Yeah.
So we don't need the superconducting hub. I take it we don't want the violet level clearance here. We didn't draw into any ice, which is a bummer. I guess we do this to draw 2 and see how things go. We have ice. That's good.
Better.
It's better, yeah. Put something on R&D there. So we have to discard 1. Sure. It's probably Biotic, right?
I think the Restore.
Restore is really good because we have Rococo.
Oh, yeah, true.
I think it's Biotic.
Yeah, sure. The Biotic.
Okay. Maybe Lateral Growth. Yeah, Jackson, we cut Lateral Growth from the deck. It's definitely good. It's 2 credits. It's good. We're going to give them the money. We're not giving the card draw. The Mega Pre useful in this deck was always needed 4 scores to win the game anyways. Yeah, I think that's actually kind of rough. We're realizing that now that we played it. We haven't had to do anything yet. We haven't scored it out. Having more 3-2 sound nice, but you're right. It's probably better to get something else. Yeah, might as well, right? Find some better agendas.
Sure. Yeah, they can't do anything about it.
Yeah, Mega Pre, I think you're right. The agenda suite doesn't work out.
We need to get a sneeze button.
Bless you, man.
Gotta get a sneeze button.
So next turn we'll score the off-world office. I'm not worried about HQ pressure, so we'll shuffle this back, I think. So
you
next,
think so?
Yeah.
3-2. Okay. I mean, sure. There are other cards we need.
Well, next turn we're gonna get what? We're gonna get 4 cards out of hand. We're gonna get 1 card back. So you're right though. They can access them. That's a problem. Yeah, just 1. We maybe could have done 2. I'm not good enough at calculating how many cards we're gonna have in the hand after this turn. But now this is down and it's 0 strength for the rest of the game, so it's gonna be pretty easy for them when they install their hopefully Ngolo. We res a drafter here. We bring back literally hedge fund or sprint or something.
Yeah, we're gonna discard stuff anyway.
Yeah,
but sure.
And we can install a card from our Archives or HQ. So.
Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, true. We can
so that helps. So we can install sprint to help, which is kind of nice. The hedge fund is a bit unplayable right now. We could do red level clearance for a free credit, which doesn't sound amazing. I think we do the sprints and then I guess we put the gatekeeper on the remote or archives.
If we put the Rococo down,
they'll trash it. They'll trash it.
They'll trash it. Yeah, of course.
This lowers the density. So is this with ignoring all costs? What is the fucking drafter text? Excuse me. Ignoring all costs. So we actually could double ice R&D or HQ. I think we'll double ice HQ.
Okay.
So now they have a chance to steal, in theory, 2 agendas. RLC, Gen D, Dedication, Advanced, score 1 back, minus 3 cards. Yeah. Oh, I see the card counting. Okay. So they hit 2 axes here. They also have to trash a Rococo if they hit it, which is a bit of a speed bump. They also see the top of RD. So they hit the off-world office. Fuck.
Too bad.
And a red level clearance. That's really bad for us. We definitely needed that money. They install an Earthrise and they draw into a brain chip, which is a dead draw. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay. Because this is not a good on-tempo agenda. It doesn't do anything for us besides get us 2 points.
No.
Oh, that's really
red level in hedge funds.
I think we do sprint credit hedge fund.
Yeah. Do we shuffle the Mega Pre back now? Or do we want to try and score it at
we probably have to score it. So awkward, man.
Why archives in this case?
So they don't run out and see the top of R&D. They also have dirty
Oh,
laundries.
sure.
We could consider red level clearing just to not discard a card. I think we're just going to discard the seamless. Okay, difficult. We'll get there. They drew a jailbreak in the other casts. Okay, the jailbreak HQ might happen. Luckily, we have the money. Probably do not RLC for money and cards. No, we're definitely not going to do that. We want to keep that for the combo. They're going to merge in creativity down in Ngolo, which gives them the flexibility to smash R&D. At least we'll see the stupid Ngolo text. Kicking the toilet.
I do hate toilets, you know? I hadn't really thought about it until I saw that tweet.
Hey, it's the Ngolo. I despise the toilet. They only have 3 credits, and they don't have an, what's it called? Overclock, I don't think. I think there might be some cards we don't know. Okay, they're going for it. They're going to see 2 cards. They have to break for 2 credits, though, so this is pretty expensive on their money. So this is jailbreak. So they draw a card, which is good. We'll see what it is, and then they see 2 more. They drew an Earthrise Hotel. Not a good draw there. Okay. Fuck! No!
Oh, they found all our offices.
Man, that's the second game that's happened. Prison for toilet. Oh man, that is so rough. That's a scary amount of draw. Damn, they're so good. How many accesses they gained? Shit. Cards Essex 9 and they hit 4 agendas. We're getting trashed here. Hey, cheers.
We've won one game.
Too much sprinting? Oh man. Yeah, maybe we want to keep the other 4-2 in hand so that we have something to do and play that high variance play. But like that was a blind, like totally with no information jailbreak. There's not a lot of agendas left. It's like 3-2, 3-2.
Nope.
Now we could drop the Mega Prees and play like Vacherons. I think that might be fine. This is supposed to be more swingy in the new meta. This proves it. I don't know if this is meant to be more swingy. Like this does nothing that we did, I think, plays differently than anything else. The only difference is arguably is that we put our cards or agendas from hand back into R&D, but we did that with Gatekeeper. I don't even think we did that with Sprint. So I don't think this is that volatile. Food probably helps the density. I think we'll do Vacheron.
Yeah, because Vacheron, like we could win before the Vacheron.
Yeah,
very reasonably.
Yeah.
But I also like Hyperloop because we're constantly low on money.
Yeah, sure, but like it doesn't help us win the game. Like we still have to score. The idea is to not have to score 4 agendas. Right?
But the way we're set up, like that just seems very likely.
Well, no, we can do it because we can do okay, if we pre-install a Rococo, it's easy. But if we do Rococo into double, like we have options like Rococo. So basically any combination Rococo, red level clearance, biotic can score out of 5-3. Like if you have all 3 of those to some extent.
Okay. Does require money.
Yeah. But again, the money doesn't matter if you have the money if you win, but yeah, totally. And we can cut the Luminal. Luminal's not great. Right? And then we had 2 card slots, so we can play more econ.
Sure.
So we could play lateral, which is okay. It gets cards out of hand aggressively, which is good around violet level clearance.
Yeah, true.
We can try that. I don't know what else would be better. Advanced assembly lines is also an option. If jam something into remote is good. I will try this. You need to get something new to shuffle your deck. Oh, I see. Yes. Slots Vash plays around Stargate. Yeah, Alex, that's totally true. But like if they don't pick up the Vacherons from archives, like we can still restore them in theory if we have a remote. We can also pull them back with precision design. But yeah, we haven't hit Stargate yet. And this is the exact time that we're going to run into Stargate. RLC plus 2 Daddy only takes 3 cards to score a Vacheron. Yep. And we're good at rebuilding that. And then otherwise, if you don't have that, you can do Biotic plus Restore or something. I think you can still get there. All right. Title particle, let's go. Hey, hi. All right, so they know what we're up to. Let's see what they text. All right, Cabinessa. No idea what Cabinessa does modernly.
Interesting. Okay.
Our Vanilla Rush is not good against Cabinessa if they're on Chameleon or whatever, but our opening hand is like Vanilla Lateral for Conduit, Violet Level Clearance. We'll probably put the Vanilla in HQ for safety.
Yeah, they definitely have Mayflies too.
Yeah, I think that's fair. So as long as we can fast events out. Now they probably have Claude as well, which isn't something we really prepared for, unfortunately enough. which is, something we should rectify. I don't know what we do for our last click. Do we just click for credit? Because if we do lateral vanilla into HQ, we have 4 cards, so we can do credit. Yeah, I think so. Eater Stargate, obviously. Okay. Okay, that feels good.
All right. That's not bad.
That's not bad. So the biotics are a bit more valuable because we have 5 3s.
Yeah. Discard the other violet.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah. Discard is just weakness, leaving the hand. Oh, wow. Day job. Yeah, that's a drill tweet.
Fun. Okay.
Okay, so we can biotic out a 3-2. Yeah. Not amazing. So we could always like try and build a remote up of Gatekeeper, Drafter, install, and then like top deck a seamless launch. How you feeling about that? This could be Apocalypse, mind you.
Yeah, and that would be rough. Well, that wouldn't be so rough against us.
No, that would be okay.
Also, like no matter what we put down in remote, if we put something behind it, they're going to get in because they can just play Mayfly.
Yeah, but it's really expensive with Gatekeeper.
It is, yeah.
I still think we go for it. The problem is like Drafter in the front isn't amazing. You add 1 card from Archives to HQ. That's okay. And then we could overinstall this. We don't have an overinstallable. Like that's the idea. If they run it with the Drafter, you can always like. Okay, we'll put this on the innermost. Honestly, the violet level clearance might be better. I'll see Drafter on R&D and Biotic. I don't know if we want to score this out. Like Biotic without any counters is way too much money for our deck. Maybe we need to slowly like get counters on this. Okay, Dirty Laundry.
All right. Here's them scoring 4 agendas.
We got lucky. Okay, we got lucky.
We survived.
Ah, there you go. There's a Mayfly. So you're right. It is going to be pretty rough for us. They played it from hand. Oh no, they cabinested it for free, which is great. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 credits for them. This is 5, 6, 7, and we're going to end up spending 6 for this. So I think we just res one of these. I think we just res the Drafter and then leave the Gatekeeper. Because they'll definitely break this. And then this is 0 strength is really bad against Mayfly. So we want to keep it for a point where they can't get in.
Yep.
But right now they have a Mayfly, which is so good in Cabo, especially for the flameouts. So like, yeah, I think jamming for their mode is probably the wrong play, specifically in this matchup, because we're aware that Mayfly is like a really big thing. Oh, fire all. Okay. Sick.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So we don't have any target for lateral. I think we go for the VLC.
Sure. And then
we don't have a target.
Oh, the darn.
Yeah, we literally don't have a target. Yeah. So the issue now is that they're not using their Mayfly, which is really good.
Maybe they're going to rejig it so they keep it.
Oh, you're right. It disappears anyways. Yeah, if they rejig that, we're fine with it. Yeah, because they cabinested out. So if they don't use it, it gets removed from the game, which is actually worse. So they want to overinstall it so they can get it with simulchip. But
yeah,
that's a bummer. Maybe we should.
They probably have a few. So.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we should be scoring blank 3-2s. Maybe that's important enough for a game plan. I'll res the vanilla.
Yeah, sure.
Makes it. Actually, we shouldn't, because this was going to go anyways. No, that's a mistake. Now they know what this is. We definitely shouldn't have res the vanilla. Because this was going to disappear anyways, and now we get them a way to break, so it goes in through the heap. That's 100% misplay.
Yeah.
Because if they don't use the program, it gets removed from game. And now they have access to it with a simulchip. Yeah, that's a huge misplay. All right, well, we don't have things to do. You draw 2 cards. Actually, that's not true. We have things to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we could have violet leveled. Now the violet level is looking pretty rough. They can always boost it for 1. Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, they can just pay 1 no matter what. Yeah, that's fair.
No, because the break 1 subroutine. No. Yeah, the Mayfly cares about the break subroutine, not the boost. Almost, yeah. That sounded really clever. But you're totally right. You can boost dice at any paid ability window, even if you're not encountering ice.
Yeah, only the interface ability triggers the death.
Yeah. I'm honestly okay with them pulling another Mayfly for the Rikoko. Yeah, it's only the break ability. That does work if it was on Flameout. Yeah, on Flameout, you're right. If they use it, they use it. And the cool thing is, I guess, if they trash this, they day jobbed. Okay, wait. I don't even know if we have an ability to score out here. Shit, we have to draw. Wow. We have to draw into if we draw into one of our 2 Rikoko, if we draw into a seamless launch, we're also good. Fuck. Oh,
Okay.
shit
No,
on.
this is fine. We're gonna be fine.
They're definitely an Apocalypse deck, by the way.
Sure, that
They
makes
have
sense.
to be.
Yeah, I mean they're not playing anything permanent so far. But we don't care about Apocalypse decks, do we?
Do we just hedge fund into Violet level? I think we might. I think we'd have to just embrace the speed.
Yeah, that's so nutty.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think we just embrace the speed. Okay, so another hedge fund doesn't matter. Double Biotic might not be necessary. We have a lot of agendas behind a vanilla. We have the Vacheron in HQ, which is generally okay. Keeping an ice is good against Apocalypse, but we also can restore ice.
Oh, sure, we can. I forgot about that.
No, let's do this.
Okay.
If you are LC of a value, you can install the clear cards instead of gain 2. Yeah, it's just there was nothing we wanted to install. Oh, they're smashing HQ. We could lose here. This is exactly why we shouldn't have rezzed this. Oh, they cabineted out the paperclip. That's interesting. So we res the Hagen, we res it for 4. They break it for whatever. They can't Apocalypse this turn. They might pull out a conduit here. I guess it doesn't do anything when you pull a mid run. You could have done
you get a token on it
to get out the outworld. Oh yeah, could we? We could have, couldn't we? Oh, you're right. It does get a token. Yeah. Okay. But it doesn't get access.
No.
Just trash it. Drag it into the heap. It never offers you that option. Yeah, that's cool. So they pulled in the deck and installed another program.
Yeah, that's
oh
neat.
no.
Oh no. Okay. Are they going to dig again?
Yeah, now we have real pressure on R&D. We have no CBSs in the deck because they can win off a single Vacheron plus 3 turns. But they didn't dig again, and we still don't have the fastest. Okay, we have a seamless launch. So we can install Offworld Office, advance, seamless it. I don't think we need the money, though. We can install Offworld Office, seamless the reconstruction contract, advance. Yeah, I think we do that. Yeah, our luck is really bad. This has been way off of curve. Oh, whoa. Wait, what? Oh no. Oh, hold on.
Yep, we did the wrong thing. Yep.
We did the wrong thing. Yeah, wait, because it's install that advance. Yeah, we're short 1. You need the Biotic. Yeah. Biotic here is wrong, but we're gonna do it. Okay. And now again, imagine that was a 4-2 that purged the conduit. Technically better. I don't think Offworld Office is going to do what anybody wants it to do.
Probably the gatekeeper in this case. Or
yeah. We can restore the reconstruction contract. We don't have access to. So what would we want now? Biotic would be okay with our hands. I think you're right about the gatekeeper though. They have 15 credits. They're just going to slam R&D over and over again. Yeah, I think we need the gatekeeper. Yeah, this seems really bad for us. So work if it's Deddy? Yeah, if it was Deddy, we 100% had it there. We didn't have the Biotic out there. Now, the thing is like with the Vacheron, so what can we do? We need the Biotics in hand because of Vacheron. So the cabineted out the SMC. You can restore the gatekeeper, yeah, but I think it's going to be more important that we end up restoring out the reconstruction contract. So where is the Hagen here? Like 6. So they can make it 5 to break. They can even make it 4 to break if they want to pop their SMC for a breaker, which will save a credit every run. That might be the right thing to do. Hagen's like the reverse Unity, right? Or I guess the reverse echelon. Hagen, for what it's worth, is a really cool ice modernly, right? The same sort of way that people want to see a lot of magnet. Like this helps you in a similar way. People face check into this, and this trashes viruses a lot of times.
Absolutely.
I think Hagen's always going to be pretty relevant. It can trash the conduit if they don't want to break here. So they're planning it out because I think they want to consider using their SMC, but then what do they pull? And then they pull the paperclip in from the bin, which lets you install on encounter when you hit a barrier.
Yeah, and whatever they do is going to be expensive too.
Yeah.
They're not going to be able to run twice this turn.
No, they are. 100% they are. Okay. This is like, because like, what is this? This is 4 credits to break. They can do it twice.
No, that's true, because they don't have to install paperclips, yeah.
You're right. Actually, no, they could click for credit, but that'd be all their money. And then that's the problem with this. Like, if this is the CVS, we would have purged, and we have purged again. Oh my god, we're cutting off World Office for Sandbox.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to admit it, but
it's a bummer, yeah. Because what's the math here? Like, off-world office gives you 7, great. CVS gives you purge and 4. If you ever purge once more, you know, it's equal.
We should have res the Hagen earlier. First time there.
Yeah, probably. All right, so this is a double axis with. Oh, it's not actually not a run with conduit, so they're not going to see 2 cards, but they will get a conduit counter. So now they can run back and see 3. I don't know why they didn't hit the conduit button. I don't think there was any reason not to. I think they might be realizing that now. But there's no reason not to hit the conduit button.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they forgot to make a conduit run. Yeah, ours, and they totally did. They might be trying to understand what's happening here, because maybe if you're used to medium, that doesn't make sense to you. Okay, so we have to figure out how to score the Vashon from hand. It's going to be incredibly important. We have no biotics. They're popping the SMC. For a Carmen, ooh, 2 influence. It's called playing around snare. All right, we have a restore. So Gatekeeper on R&D is looking okay. We have a restore for the reconstruction contract. We probably want the red level clearance if we draw into another copy of dedication. It's going to be really important. Also, they can do barrier, and they can't deal with server 1. They only have 4 credits. So we can install an R&D, install on server 1, and hope. I think we need to do that. I think we need to play risky here.
Yeah, because the Rococo is going to be used to deal with 5-3, right?
Oh, no, they'll just they'll play Mayfly, but then their MU is goofed. I think they can still run server 1. Maybe they don't have enough money. They need to overclock it. So I think we draw first for lateral. Okay, that's really good if we can score this. We did this in the wrong order because now it looks like this is important. I like to ice up first and then put in server 1, because then it seems like putting into server 1 was not the priority. I think those sort of tells actually are really important.
Yeah, it's so rare that you get actual tells in Techie, right?
Yeah, but I think the order matters. Even like, how often do you install the upgrade first and then the agenda? I wonder what's like, yo, for chat, do you install the upgrade first and then the agenda, or do you do agenda upgrade, or is it totally random?
I always do agenda upgrade, but now that I've said this out loud, I'm going to change it.
That shit matters. Okay, all right. So we at least get a counter on here, which is actually really important.
Yeah.
Again, we can lose to. It's not going to be that easy to lose to Conduit because of Vacherons. So add a card from Archives to HQ. So we want to be able to score the Project Vacheron. Now, money is obviously a problem here. We can use system red level clearance to quickly get a credit. So what do we need to do? We need to red level clearance down. Basically, the only way we can do it is in drawing into a dedication, which we don't have a dedication.
Yeah. I mean, like, that seems to be the way, right? Like, we need the reconstruction contract for sure.
Well, because you in theory can restore it. Then you can red level clearance out. You could biotic Dedi. Yeah, I think you're right. This is definitely the best card in hand. Oh no, because we have Vitruvius. That's wrong. We should. Whoops. Because we have the Vitruvius counter, we should leave that because that's a trashable. We should definitely pull biotic to hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need the Rococo in hand. We do, but we're gonna keep the Vitruvius counter so we don't trash it and look really silly.
Yeah.
I vary install order based on where we are in the game. What's the bell curve look like? Okay, so ideally we scored the Vacheron, but money's going to be a problem. But we can always red level clearance. So the play is we red level clearance to install reconstruction contract. So clicklessly that comes down. Ooh, creative commission. Okay, that's at least a slow turn for them. And they're not showing a decoder yet. As long as 0 clicks, but restore takes a click. Yeah, for sure.
That makes sense with the day jobs now.
Yeah. Creative commission for straight 5. Okay. So we need to think if we can combo out here. So the play is we clicklessly install for 1 credit. We install Rococo. Okay. So we have a Rococo installed. Then we biotic. So then we have 4 clicks. Then we do install, advance, and then we basically need a dedication ceremony for that to be a play that makes sense. So what do we do? Do we install an off-world office?
Or do we pre-install the Rococo? If they trash it, we pull it back with restore.
Well, pre-installing the Rococo do anything. And restore is actually really bad because restore costs a click, but red level clearance doesn't cost a click. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If anything, we could just restore this and see if they get scared. But admittedly, we don't have any combo pieces to support it. I think we draw up. This is actually where you would purge for 4 credits if you could.
Too freaking bad.
That's it. Okay. I think we have everything in our hand besides maybe we're short on credits. I think we have everything. We might be short exactly 1 credit. So if we draw another red level clearance, that's a clickless credit. Oh, we can't. There's 2 in the bin. Can we install it and do nothing, pull the launch next turn and get them? Yeah, but if we install this thing, if we restore this thing, which honestly is not a bad play, it's useless unless we draw into a combo piece because this on its own does nothing. We can't do meat damage to them. So we need to draw a seamless launch, which we don't have. We could tutor for it. But then we do biotic, install, advance, seamless. Yeah, maybe we could actually got away with it.
Yeah, I think we've got enough money. Assuming they don't, I mean, if they conduit run.
Oh, they just piece in our time.
Oh, okay, there we go. We got it. That's fine.
Okay, so as long as they don't put a claw threat. Oh wait, we have a lot of options here. You're right. We can double Dedi. So we can restore for the Dedi. We can install the agenda. Then we do biotic Dedi. Yeah, we have a lot of options, but they just gave us the money we need and they don't have clot. Oh man, that's a bummer. So there's a lot of ways to do this.
That hurts.
Yeah, that really does hurt.
But yeah, so we use Vitruvius to pull back the Rococo. We use red level to install it.
I just want to fuck this up, right? Because I think the double Dedi also works. So you can do restore to install the Rococo.
Okay. How are you double dedicating it?
Because you Dedi Vitruvius Dedi.
Oh, right, of course.
So you restore, that's 1. Then you do biotic. So hold on. We have 3 clicks. We restore, that's 2 clicks. We biotic over 3 clicks. Okay, and we have a Dedi install, we have a biotic. So we do install agenda, Dedi, yeah, that works. Okay, so we're gonna use restore on this in server 1. We're gonna install the agenda. We'll biotic. We'll dedication ceremony on this. We'll use the Vitruvius counter to take back dedication ceremony. We'll dedicate this to put 3 counters on it. We'll move it all over and we'll score. Yeah, there was 2 combos, I think, there, at least.
Yeah.
Yo. Yo, get that piece in our time. Time was necessary for that. Oh, man.
I mean, I don't think it was necessary for us. Like, we have 5 credits left over. We could have just made it.
Oh, right? I think you're right. Oh, wait, yeah, you're totally right, actually.
And as you know, ending a game on 0 credits means you've actually won properly. Whereas any other result is a loss.
Man, 47 to 46. This is turn 9, which is a bit slower. 8th. We were scared. Oh, they left. I want to say that we were scared of the apocalypse, but like, yeah, the Mayfly play is like a legit threat. Yeah, we were credit perfect if they didn't piece in our time. That's 100% sure. Because we have 5 and this card gives us 5. Something to maybe consider, adding advanced assembly lines would let you cheat out Rococos right before your turn starts, so you could seamless launch them without having to leave them out. I think they're actually quite nice, right? Because then you can also, you can install the assembly lines clicklessly. You can also install Spin Doctor sometimes, which is quite nice. It also gets cards out of hand aggressively if you want a valid level clearance. Like, it lets you install that sometimes last click, and then, or like you install that red level clearance and then install an ice that you've drawn, which is kind of cool. There's definitely a lot of reasons why we want to do it. I was just worried about trashables on R&D because we've been getting stomped on R&D. But yeah, maybe that's better than a lateral. You still need to leave the advanced assembly lines protected though. Yeah, but a worst case scenario, you get 2 credits and you still get the money and they still have to run it. I think it's interesting. How many turns? That was 9. Okay, you want to try the advanced assembly lines?
Yeah, let's try that version.
So advanced assembly lines. We'll add 2 to place the laterals, and we're gonna cut the off-worlds for, the ones that purge.
Oh,
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, what's it called? Sandbox. Spin Doctor hasn't mattered so far, but the recursion does seem good. And that seems okay. We actually have a chance of putting a CVS in the deck. We haven't seen Clot yet, but CVS is really strong with Vitruvius counters, with red level clearance, with Restore. You can do a lot of wild stuff. So reluctantly playing good cards. Oh man. Okay. We're getting there. Have you tried cutting the 3-1 agenda? Yeah, we cut it a while ago. Actually, oh, the issue is that like the keyhole decklist isn't updated. So we added Vacherons instead. We have no more 3-1 agendas. And obviously, like you're saying, we're scoring in 3 agendas, excuse me, and it looks a lot better. Yeah, 1 CVS I think would be right. I don't know what to cut yet. And let's see if we play into more clots, or the conduits though are alive and well, and that is a thing to play around. All right, talking about viruses, this is Liu, who's going to be good in the matchup. He can actually destroy combo pieces.
Yeah, true.
Thanks, you too. Opening hand looks like shit. No ace, no economy, no combo pieces. One more. I don't know, Andre, you could have sworn I saw a superconducting hub in there. No. No way. Yeah, what? Why do we have this in there? There's 19 agenda points. Hold on. We could have 1 less agenda and 1 more card slot? That's a CVS. Oh, that is a mistake. That should not be in there. We're over agenda points. Wow, okay.
Oops.
That's not good. And what a good agenda too, right? Now we can zoom in 1 more. Oh, that's nice. Okay, Pat, how does this go? Are you worried about Imp, or are you just worried about Carnivore?
No, I'm worried about Imp.
Yeah,
I don't think Carnivore has a place standard.
No.
Imp, maybe with 10 Friday chip, definitely.
Okay, so I think we ice up HQ because of HQ pressure. We have the red level clearance and dedication if we draw into an agenda. Draw into a Rococo. So we can draw once, install credit.
Draw first. Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, not
10,000. Yeah, 1,000. Yeah, Joda, I just think that some players might be playing closer to system gateway if they're maybe newer players, and might not be playing. Never mind, there's an imp. That's really bad that we don't have a CVS in the deck. Also, Vacherons are a bit of a liability. They trashed the gatekeeper.
Okay.
Going back, they got a card in the credit, steal the Vacheron. They didn't imp it though, so we have some time. And a daily cast is good. This is where we hit them. Oh, but this could have been a CVS. Oh, fuck.
Okay. This is fine.
This is fine.
We've got 6 credits.
We have a biotic, so let's draw into something we can do with our money.
So far, no.
The Hagen's good on RD. It'll connect with the imp.
Yeah.
But then what do? We have to discard a card here. We really need a sprint bad. Oh my god, if this was a CVS, how much better this would be.
Maybe we get rid of the hub.
You're right. We do get rid of the hub because they're gonna win on a. Unless they hit another Vacheron perfectly, the hub doesn't help them win, and we don't want this. Oh my god, that's such a bummer. You could have had Vitruvius with a counter there? What do you mean? I don't think so. Yeah,
good on them running that.
This is looking really bad. Imagine that was a CVS. Oh, of course. How could we got with a counter? Last click I've had worse, or not last click? And there's a Puemo. Good stuff. Shit. This is really bad, dude.
It's going to be okay.
Okay.
Gatekeeper remote.
Yeah, Gatekeeper remote is really good, barring Botulus. And then we can put the advanced assembly lines in it, I guess, and baits a run. We actually might need to put in Vitruvius and just hope, because they're going to start on 3 credits. They could be on a boomerang. So do we do the assembly lines? It doesn't give us any play from it.
Yeah, I don't see what the assembly lines get us.
Okay, we're going to go really high variance here.
Yep.
And hopefully we draw into a seamless launch. Okay, Gachapon, that's scary. That can pull into a lot of things, including Botchali. Gatekeeper, though, Black Orchestra does struggle when it comes to our Gatekeeper, which is 6 strength. Oh, it's a consume. Nice.
Oh, neat.
Take that, Fermenter. 5 influence on this thing. They removed another imp. They probably on Knob Curie, mind you, or a Friday chip. So this is a Friday chip.
Yeah, they don't. Makes sense. They likely don't need more, right?
Okay, we did not draw into a thing, so we could biotic triple advances. That seems really bad. Ugh. I think we do it. Sorry?
We just regular triple advance it, right?
No, I don't think so. I think we advance assembly lines and violet level clearance. Wait, no, that's wild, isn't it? No, let's do that. Let's do that. And then we install a piece of ice we draw?
What piece of ice? What are you talking about?
Because we're going to violet level clearance, and then hopefully we draw a piece of ice, and then we get that out of our hand with advanced assembly lines.
Okay.
Because like triple advancing this is really bad. We're going to be on 6 credits. We need the counter on this.
Yeah, sure.
Like, I don't think we can afford it. Is Friday Chip good now since they even knew Breaker Virus? Yo, Friday Chip won Worlds. I don't think Friday Chip needed more support, but it's definitely good. So the next paw after discard, isn't the next paid after window after discard? Honestly, I don't know. Advance it, Cody. What's up? We could advance it once. I think advancing it's probably okay. They're gonna have a shit ton of money though. They don't have a lot of card draw. Pay to ability windows after the discard? Are you serious? Oh fuck.
Yeah, that makes. I mean, it ends your action phase.
That does line up.
We don't need both sprints.
We do not need both sprints. I don't think we're gonna afford the biotic for a minute. Too many cards. This does, for what it's worth, look like a Jackson. Like it looks like a Spin Doctor, and we're discarding cards here. And Spin Doctor works really well with VLC.
And we want to make sure we use advanced assembly lines right away, right? Because we don't want to risk them running it and then us losing.
We don't have a paid ability window.
Okay,
I see what you mean. What we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the other sprint, and then on their turn, we'll res this and put a Hagen on here.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, good enough. That was an advanced assembly lines. I went a bit fast, which lets us install a non-agenda card.
They did say they were thinking, to be fair. Was that something that they could have run on, you think?
No. Oh, they're gonna vanilla HQ, and we're gonna be in a really bad spot.
That's very bad for us.
Yeah, we lose.
Oh no. Oh no.
We 100% lose right here.
Right.
Yeah.
Boy, it was great seeing everybody.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah.
That's down.
Again next month.
They drew a card in credit. They're gonna access card. If it's a Vacheron, they just imp it, and then we lose next turn. Oh, sorry. It's a dedication. Oh, they're gonna probably imp that. Oh, it's a Vacheron safe.
Yeah.
Reconstruction contract. I can't trash that.
Got him. Okay, we're safe.
It's totally safe. Okay, so let's talk about this. They have no more imp tokens, so the Vacheron's actually a problem. We probably triple advance that thing, and we can return a card to hand. We can also double advance it and then get a click back and install like a gatekeeper on HQ. I feel like that's correct.
The double advance, yeah.
We can get out of this. We could do double advance, and not have the counter on it. The counter is obviously very good against an imp deck.
Yeah, let's do it. That makes sense.
Because they definitely have they have maybe one more imp. They also know that this is a gatekeeper. Maybe we should just go more higher variance and get more combo pieces. Can you restore the gatekeeper? Yeah, we can. You're right, we definitely can. It forces us to res it though, which makes it 0 strength, so that it's very easy for it to get trashed. I guess we have to res this. Maybe not necessarily. It's 4 though for them. That's good. Okay. All right.
Okay, we're still in this.
Oh wait, there's an I've had worse. I feel like getting shot wouldn't be that bad if you knew how to properly body spin away from the bullet or slap it away with your hand.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Jesus. Okay, so one of the best cards for us to recur using our ability, let alone Vitruvius' dedication ceremony. So now we don't have as many options with the restore. Because this requires either a seamless to be pre-installed, which honestly is probably an okay play here. I think we could do draw, hedge fund install, and then hope.
Draw, hedge fund, yeah, sure.
We could also just install a Vitruvius behind here and hope. Yeah, that might be better. That might just be better.
Honestly, I'm okay with that. Vitruvius, hedge fund, advance.
Too late.
Too late. All right.
We're gonna draw into a seamless launch. We're gonna top deck a seamless launch. 3 and 21. That's basically like 70% chance.
Yeah. No, you're right. It's 1 in 70.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the good thing about the Rococo, right? They actually have to get through all this and pay for. The Hagen and Gatekeeper are relatively expensive, let alone obviously they don't have a way to deal with the Gatekeeper. They do know that this is probably a Gatekeeper on HQ, which is a pretty good face check right now for us. It lets us draw into that seamless launch, which is exactly on top of our deck.
Yeah.
Oh man, imagine that was a CVS. Like, what a game. Not that we scored our 4-2, but it helps. And this, they can click for 4. But access to breaker seems like a bigger deal. They've played 2 I've had worse. Okay. No one checked the math. It's all good.
No one checked the math. I feel like that could be a drill tweet.
Getting wrecked pretty hard. Yeah, it'll help us a lot. But the problem is if we res this, we're not gonna have. Oh, we have exactly 7 to res the remote, but then obviously this will be a problem. That being said, you do want to res the gatekeeper.
Yeah.
And they might be okay with their agendas in R&D. I don't know. If they have a conduit. I don't know if they can have a conduit considering they probably spend 5 to 10 influence on this. There's an Ob-Curie. Okay, so every run gets a free imp counter. So the Vacheron is very not safe. But that's an expensive install. It does let them put a counter on consume though if they run archives. And that's why having a CVS is so good in archives. It just poisons everything. And we can even restore it, right? Like restoring the CVS, if we had it in archives, wouldn't be the worst thing at all. Oh man, CVS is so good.
Yeah, and you're right. It does look really well.
Jesus, there's the Botulus. No. Okay, we do have the gatekeeper is not going to do it. They have 8 credits. Ah, shit. They had the nuts. They had the nuts. So Botulus lets them get 1 subroutine, so we can still drop the cards, reveal agenda, shuffle them back in. The problem is that they're going to steal the Vitruvius.
So we don't res anything, right? No, we res the gatekeeper and not the.
No, we definitely don't res the Hagen, the gatekeeper, because then it'll be 0 strength.
You res the Hagen, not the gatekeeper?
If anything, we res the Hagen, but they don't break it for real money. Like the overclock, it's free money. Like we don't have to res this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We don't res the Hagen.
I don't think we res the gatekeeper. Like they break it for free. Maybe the first subroutine does something, but I'm not sure what we're looking for. Oh, we're looking for combo cards. Yeah, 3, 4. Yeah, I guess we do. How does strength of Botulus matter? It doesn't. It'll matter once they get down their Black Orchestra. But you're right. They probably will never.
Icebreaker.
They were considering putting that on HQ. Drop to 3 cards, reveal up to 3 agendas. So the big issue now, right? Anytime they run, first time they put a counter on imp. So the Vacheron. So they broke the end of the run. How many cards? We'll draw 3. We want to find our combo cards. We found a combo card. We actually can score none of the agendas we have in hand. So
and this is fine.
We'll shuffle back the Vash.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I think we keep that. Oh, that's a bummer, man. Imagine we put the Rococo there. Like it would probably still get imped into Ob-Curie. Let's see where they put the counter. They might be greedy. Yeah. No, they're not greedy. So no matter what, they'd be able to trash it. Okay. This is where you consider purging. Okay. So this is fine. Because we might be able to draw into Cyberdeck Sandbox and score it here. I think. So we can do draw 2, install a card. Then we'd have to, we need the Vacheron in hand. Or not the Vacheron, we need the Sandbox in hand. Thinking, ooh, this is gonna be close. But if we get a Sandbox off on this turn, it's a huge blowout here, right? Yeah. So what can we do? We could red level clearance to draw a card, to draw 2 cards, and get a clip back. So then we have 3 clicks to score an agenda. So we could install Roid Construction Contract, install an agenda, and dedication, which isn't enough. So we probably just have to sprint.
Do we not have? Oh, we don't have Biotic.
No, we don't have Biotic. Value RLST makes me cry. Yeah, we're not going to do it when we have sprint. Okay, that's exactly what we need. And we'll shuffle back Sinus Launch. So we need a hold for 1 turn. The problem is they know there's a gatekeeper on HQ, so that should scare them.
They will have, they won't continuously run on the right because they don't want to keep us. They don't want to keep letting us draw.
Run on the what? The remote?
Yeah, right.
Well, they could have a breaker by now. I don't know. I think we just scored from hand because in hand it's a 1 and 6.
Okay.
The issue is what do we discard here? I guess it's a violet level clearance. Yeah. Okay, so they're going to probably hit this button. They might even run archives to get another counter. I don't think it's that good. Oh, wow, this is a really issue. If they hit the Vacheron, they win. If they hit any agenda, they win, so I guess it doesn't matter. This at least is 4, which is a lot of money. So this is huge. We've been looking at R&D all night, so this is not going to work out for them.
Yeah.
Oh, they hit a reconstruction contract. Feels good.
Okay.
We can restore those. Now they can click for 8. Man, consume is so good.
And I forgot, consume doesn't even trash itself. Oh,
nope.
darn. Okay, so the
30 legendary archives.
Suddenly much less value.
Yeah, Cyberdex is so good. Okay, it's okay. At least we get the purge here and get 4 credits, and we need to do this.
Yeah.
So we're gonna red level clearance. So we'll install a non-agenda card, put this in server 1. Okay. We'll gain a click. We'll install this into a new remote. We'll res this.
Res it first.
Important
res
part.
it. I swear.
Triple click. Okay, here comes some combo. We'll advance this once. We'll move all this stuff over. 3. And again, remember, we could add a CVS and archives. Score. We'll do the sandbox first. Way better than 7 credits. And add a archives of archives HQ. Okay, so look at all these temple cards with 6 hand size. Yeah, right? I'm right, the CI now. What do we need? Okay, so obviously whatever we'll res will trash, but they're scared of the gatekeeper for now. What do we definitely need? The best card is probably dedication, because we can do some wild stuff with there's a 1 biotic in there with restore into dedication. We can score a 3-2. The issue is we need to score a 5-3.
Yes.
This is where having the counter of Vitruvius is like such a big difference. We'll go for this. Whatever. Going for VLC is not bad either. Going for VLC is honestly kind of reasonable. Yeah, Jeremy, that's a good idea. They're drawing 2. Again, they probably just slam R&D over and over again for 4 credits, and hopefully it holds off. I think even no good way to FA a 5-3 having used up all 3 RLCs. We have 1 spin doctor. Have we used all 3 RLCs? Oh my god, we have. Yeah, actually, that's going to be a really big problem. Oh, no. So this is actually a really bad draw. If I realized that, we definitely should have pulled the biotic back. Second imp, they install with a Gachapon removing 2 liberated. They have a turning wheel. That's a huge issue. So yeah, I think that's a big misplay. Pulling the dedication without having red level clearance means we can score 5-3s. But here, if they hit a Vacheron, they'll win. If they hit anything, they win. Now we can purge. Luminol for a free purge? Oh, I forgot Luminol's a card.
Oh yeah, Luminol for a free purge. That's great.
Sure. So they're putting on a second imp, which is cool, because then they can do 2 trashes. Restore Daddy is still a cheaper way to score another 3D. Yeah, it is. So they're going to go back. So now they can trash a different card. What did they imp before? They imped a hedge fund, okay? So now they see a new card, and now they can use the other imp. Ah, good game.
And there's the game.
Good game. Yeah, so 13 cards left. We had a Vacheron at the top. Again, if they hit that, that's a problem. And we can't score at this Vacheron. It's really hard for us to score the Vacheron out without having a spin doctor shuffle back in. That being said, we could have done it. I think we need the Luminol. The deck doesn't have a Luminol, dude.
No, you took it out.
I was wondering why it didn't fire. I took out the Luminol thinking it was a superconducting hub. Thanks.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I took out the Luminol. The Luminol is meant to be in this deck. Obviously, it's very good. But I put in the superconducting again. I got a bit confused. That makes sense. And again, we could have 1 fewer agenda in the deck. Not that it matters when they score 8 points. I think you need to converse the RLCs a bit more carefully. Conserve. Yes. Yeah, I think we definitely want to conserve them. That being said, our opening was, I don't think, particularly good. And maybe we do want to find influence from our Jacksons, or spin doctors, to get these back into the deck, because that also seems really important. I think all 2-pointers might be the way to go. It's hard. It's really hard because of you need to score 4 agendas. And I don't think this deck struggles to score at a 5-3 as long as you can keep 1 red level clearance, which we didn't. Hey, you too. Oh, they left. But yeah, that's actually a mistake for sure. This is not the agenda I thought it was. This is a superconducting hub where we wanted the liminal transubstantiation, which actually now is transluminal. This is now too many agenda points.
Okay, so
we cut a Vitruvius? What do we do? What do you do for luminal? Do you actually cut an agenda?
Yeah, that's hard, right? Because the Vitruvius has been not blank.
Vitruvius mostly has been not blank, but there has been a lot of situations in which we've struggled to score the Vitruvius because it would be blank.
Yeah.
That
And I
being
think the
said, the
Luminal,
sandbox is harder to score. Yeah, I think we cut a sandbox.
yeah,
Yeah, it's way easier to score a 3-2 in this deck. And then we probably play a Cyberdex. That's the suite you run the Asa version. Okay. On 49 cards. Yeah, cut a sandbox seems right. So now this agenda suite seems a lot better. Obviously, we have the virus suite, which is obviously very good. We have more ways to score out. We might want a preemptive in there. It feels like such a slow card. Maybe just archive memories is better as a one of in the deck to be able to archive memories back. Something like maybe even cutting restore for an archived is better. If you're going in operation stuff, why not play Jeeves? Because hey, how's it going on? If we install a Jeeves, we have to protect it. Then we have to install it and then like play 3 operations, which isn't likely. Triple advance is a bit more likely to get another advancement, but it just a lot of times they're just scoring out of hand. It's not gonna work out too well. Sandbox, 1 launch, Mega Pre. We took the Mega Pre's out of the deck. We didn't like them. It was too many, like it just takes up too much deck slots in the agenda. Archive maybe it's like another RLC late game. Yeah, I think it's better. Maybe cutting a restore because we've not often restored, even though restore for ice sometimes looks good. I think that actually might be okay.
Yeah. Try 1 and 1.
Yeah, I would try that. Maybe we can do a bit better ice. Like maybe not vanilla. It's been good. Our money's not been good. Hagen and Gatekeeper look really good. Drafter looks okay. I don't know.
Yeah, Hagen has been good. Gatekeeper's great.
This list looks all right. Like, I don't think we've been getting lucky with it, considering 2 games, like 9 accesses we lose. But I think this deck is a lot better. Archive over AAL. Yeah, there's a chance. We like AAL for money. It hasn't done the thing that we thought it does because Violet level clearance doesn't get you a paid ability window. I think there's a chance that AAL is actually just worse than lateral. FC3 in a vanilla slot. You've seen what our money looks like. It's just not possibility to res 6. But yeah, I guess single Fairchild can be a huge blowout.
Yeah.
AL store with more draw gives you all the insanity. Restoring an advanced assembly lines is like you gain 1 credit. You might as well just restore the card. Usually. Rashid instead of AL. Yeah, Plywood, the thing is like we often don't have a remote that we can protect. And specifically in HB, like we have a lot of ways to draw, like Sprint in theory is like a Rashida. Violet level clearance is Rashida++. I feel like we can just do that in an uninteractive way. If anything, actually, it might be worth considering predictive planogram for 1 influence. Like draw 3 cards is incredible, but we've had issues with hand size. So if we want to do that, we might need to play more Spin Doctors to be able to like recycle cards when we draw too many of them.
Yeah, I would sooner play a Spin Doctor than predictive.
Oh, I don't know. I would sooner play planogram than Rashida. But yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, Spin Doctor is better than predictive considering the recursion. They're def store / res spin AL plays, but you need more spins. Yeah, Spin Doctor with AL is really good. That's for sure. Because you can like clicklessly install the stuff that you've drawn at some point, but it's a lot of installables. What you need is pull an illegal gamer move and a splash for Research Station. We had that agenda that was Research Station, right? We cut it. All right, we need to play more of this deck, but unfortunately it's just hit midnight, so that's gonna be it for today. How is your standard, Pat? It's fast out there.
It's fast. It's so much faster than I imagined. Wow.
Yeah.
Those are some very quick games. We got a lot of games in.
We did.
It's a bit frustrating. Like I'm excited for startup now because I imagine startup is going to be a bit slower, a bit more contemplative.
We have a 40% win rate tonight. Oh no.
Oh boy. Okay, that's fine.
So, okay, a couple things that we learned. I think from looking at the cards, it looks like, and I know that we haven't proven that, but I think Corp's got some of the stronger stuff, I'm assuming from System Gateway. So I don't know whether that means things are going to be Corp favored. I think it was a pretty runner favored before this point. So I'm interested to see what that is. I do think there's a lot of like, we played against a couple Corps. We got blown up as pretty strong stuff, but I feel like Anoetic Void, all that stuff you have to tech for. We haven't ran into enough of it. Besides that one game against Analyze Chris, which was like really, it was kind of tight if we got really lucky, but like you saw the power of that sort of stuff. I don't know. I think that's largely it. Things go fast. Like we played again. That's good. We played 8 games and normally what sometimes is 3 games in a night, right?
Yeah. Then again, we didn't do news for that.
No, we didn't. Yeah. Chris is a top tier player, or not saying you aren't. Yo, I think Chris is definitely a really strong player, but also specifically, I think that might be like a top tier meta deck right now. And going against it shows you like the idea of like, oh, maybe having these sort of like combo install things where you have to install a lot of things to get going can be pretty difficult. But This is our first foray into standard, so understanding what works, understanding like the sort of lines of play that make sense, that's going to be coming. It's only going to get better. He's very good at playing Red Glacier. It's a cool deck too, because it's not like straight Glacier. It's like Glacier Rush. He also didn't misplay against Tau, which I think a lot of people will. So shout outs to him. I think there's still a lot of more to explore. I know myself,
sure.
I've recorded, or not recorded yet. I'm going to be recording the review videos for some of the upcoming stuff. I've pulled up my slides for HB and Anarch, so I'm hoping to put out 1 or 2 a week. I'll be recording one on the weekend, so that'll be out on the channel relatively soon. The HB, and we'll do like Corp Runner, Corp Runner, Corp Runner until we've done all of those. And then eventually we'll get to the system update cards, which is going to be really cool. So that's coming in the future. I know there's a lot of tournaments. I wish I had more things to shout out specifically with dates, but there's a lot of tournaments going on for like System Gateway, for startups, stuff like that. So do stay tuned to Reddits and Green Level Clearance. There's a lot of stuff going on. I think we should have one soon too in Montreal. I think I might organize one soon.
I hope so. That'll be great.
Hoping you're all getting your cards. Hit up Nisei.net, make playing cards, or drive through or print and play. There's a lot of ways to get the stuff. And I'm really excited to see so many people showing up or getting into the game or returning to the game. That's really awesome to see for so many reasons.
Yeah, for sure. It's been amazing to see like the constant influx of new and returning players in GLC. I'm hoping Montreal has some new and returning players as well.
Yeah, we've added a couple of people to the Slack specifically to get in like in the group buying, which is always good. It's nice to make sure that Netrunner is as approachable as possible. Pat, thanks so much for joining me. Happy April Fools. We fooled them with the good decks, right?
Yep, we did it. We fooled them into thinking we had good decks.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll figure it out.
Right.
We'll keep seamless launching for now. We probably do cut one seamless launch in that deck.
Honestly, in that particular deck, it does not seem as valuable as other ones.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, we'll probably cut one.
I think seamless launch has a place, as a better place in a non-fast advanced deck.
Yeah, and I think it's really strong in that deck for sure.
For sure.
Thanks so much for joining me. Thanks to everyone hanging out in chat, everyone watching the VOD. Take care of yourself. Hopefully you're doing well. Everyone we played games with, good games. Thanks for playing. And we'll be back in maybe a week. I might stream this weekend. It is Easter weekend. Hopefully you're having a good long weekend if you are celebrating that. But take care of yourselves.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Ciao.